We are good.
Best producer in the business, Mike.
Why do you say that?
Well, you heard him. I mean, he's in charge. He's good.
Well, you're just throwing me on the spot. We don't normally
fucking
do
job.
that.
He's checking all the proper boxes.
Jesus Christ.
That's the first time request of something like that.
You should always be. Whose fault is that? You should always be ready.
I didn't say I'm not ready. I just questioned it.
Did you tweet out that we're live?
Yes.
Good for you.
Yes.
Here we go. Good evening out there, audience. Hello, my name is Kirk Mike. Mike Gerry joins me. He's back.
I am.
Back from Western Mass, is that right? I don't want to give anything away, but that's where you were, correct?
You're
well,
correct.
I don't
Yes.
Yeah, so you went there. I guess UMass is looking at chopping your titties off for some kind of...
I kid you not. On the drive home, I wanted to check in on you boys, bring up YouTube, and the first thing I hear is they're lopping off healthy breasts. And I was like, yes.
That's true.
And then he brings up your daughter. I was like, what is going on?
I'll be honest, I didn't really love that.
I was surprised you went along with it.
For a lot of reasons, I didn't love that, but
Yeah.
you know, Jerry's like, you know, I don't want to spend too much time on it because we get along great now, and I don't want to. I don't want to turn into a thing. I will say though, Gerry, like he mentioned that about Kate, which is fine, whatever. He's using an example. I remember in Andover at the 5K, he was like, Harry's doomed, like stuff like I don't say about his kids, like it's that's off limits. Jerry's.
Well, you do bring them up more than he. I don't know his kids' names.
That's true. I thought it was a strange performance by Gerry. I thought, maybe the fault is me for taking calls because I thought the callers some of them would ask him like actual questions, not even political, but just like radio old couple. Like
a lot of them were pretty inside, and he did not get it.
Right, and he has this thing. He's always had it where if he doesn't like. If he feels sensitive about it, he says, "Oh, am I supposed to laugh?" Like that's his go-to, thing. Which is like whatever. I thought it was. I don't think we'll do shows with that guy anymore here. Like if you want nothing against him,
that guy.
He doesn't, and I get along great with him, so I don't want to ruin that. So like, why even? If he wants to, I think we're better off. Like we did a month ago, or whatever, when he wanted to talk about Tom Brady with me for 20 minutes, and we can fight like we used to about a topic.
Right.
Versus doing and I understand that he cares more about important stuff like me. When I say I don't give a shit about the Boston Children's Hospital thing, I'm a bad guy. I guess I don't care. I just don't care about it.
Right.
I don't believe the left side of it exactly, and I don't believe the right side, which is the kids are being kidnapped in the middle of the night, being brought to and they're getting their breasts lopped off. So, and I just don't. I happen not to care. And by the way, if you go back to the history of the show, the old show. I didn't care about much back then.
Right.
Like, we got caught in the thing where I made some jokes about Jeffrey Tambor, and Jerry's clearly upset, which is a whole different thing, obsessed with it to the point where I don't know what's going on.
Right.
But then the calls came, and he's just being cunty, and I'm like, well, if this is what it's going to be, like, why? It's like when people say, we used to have to keep Carabas up to date on what was going on. Like, Jerry doesn't listen to the show, which I don't listen to his show, so, like, but I could go on Jerry's show because there's no... continuity. There's no characters. There's nothing.
Right. You're talking stories of the day.
Yeah, which is what he wants to do, which is great. And like, I wish him well and go subscribe and like whatever. It's the other thing. Like, if I was ever in a position where I'd be scared another man would say, "Don't subscribe to my podcast," I'd fucking retire.
Hold on a second.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So hold on.
Well, people think I have that kind of power.
Right.
No way.
You have some power.
If people really like your podcast, blindmike.net.
Yes.
Or they really like Jerry's podcast. This is where Colleen was a total snake the other night.
I was not
if you
a snake.
if you really like a podcast, you really care about it, you don't give a fuck what I say about it. You're gonna listen to it.
There's a lot of loyalty.
So if you,
there's the most loyal fans in the world. You're gonna prove it on a Thursday morning,
Right.
9 a.m. We're gonna bang out the but if I say if I don't know, what's your favorite? What's that stupid one? The one you're fucking recap on every goddamn the skanks one.
Recap. Oh, the Blind Mike Project.
No,
Legion of Skanks.
Legion. Like if I said to you. Like if you weren't involved in the show at all, right? And you listen, I think you'd still be listening to the show, right? If we had never met and you were just a fan of this podcast, right?
Yes. Yeah.
If I said fucking boycott Legion of Skanks, you would listen to it.
I don't know.
Privately.
No, so I would, but there would also be people that would find it funny to, like if you kicked me out tonight and said unsubscribe from blindmike.net, there'd be people that would unsubscribe for sure.
I guess, but like...
I didn't disagree with you in the sense of like saying unsubscribe to somebody. That doesn't really bother me. I just thought like your relationship with him at that time, you saying it, here's a guy starting to launch his own business. That was my point.
You know what's going on though, between us. Me and Gerry at the time.
I just like treated you guys as you were like borderline, I don't know, family almost.
What?
Wow.
Not like you weren't, you know what I mean? You guys were close. You talked about it.
Your family with me?
No. You and Gerry.
Oh, family with each
were
other.
like
Gerry's
family
like my brother. Yeah.
Correct. And
Yeah,
so
there are
here's-
ups and downs.
So my take on it was that you guys are family like. He's launching a
Yeah, but
business, and you have loyal audience. He doesn't.
This audience, which he dumped all over.
Sure. Yeah.
So that's my audience.
No. You have.
So where's the loyalty there?
I defended you.
Again,
in
I don't want
spots
to get the
like
fights
that
from 2
too.
years ago.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, we're getting along great. I want him to do well. Go subscribe. Whatever. Fantastic. Go
You're
locals.
talking like you feel bad that you like aren't going to have him on the show anymore. Who gives a fuck?
in
Jerry
fact,
doesn't want to be here either.
Because we have a weird, very weird history.
No, but Jerry doesn't want to be here and do what he did the other
then why
night.
did he come in then?
Because he didn't. I don't know. I
He
still
likes
think
you. I think he likes doing shows with
I
it.
still think part of him thinks
And
you're
he
going
knows
to
it's
go
good for
back
his
and
show.
do KNC
That's
where
never-
you
I
were
get-
forced to
Right.
talk about certain things. You're not here.
Right. Like,
So
I would
it's just
never,
gone.
like the truth is, I've always said this, Murchison and the Red Sox, but I was sick of doing that show to some extent anyway, because Gerry, which is okay, he wanted to do stuff like that.
Right.
I was, the other night we were arguing about it, I was bored. Like, not even arguing, I was just like, whatever. I don't,
Well, it seems like now, I'd say in the last year and
You
a
think
half
all
or
worked
so.
up about this too, and it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like, people want to hear me. I think want to hear me talk about this. I don't know.
Right.
People seem like they were really down on Gerry after the other night, including my guy, the Snell. Sir.
Snell, yes.
yes.
Very down.
But go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
Small penis, he said.
Yeah, I didn't see Jerry's penis yet. I've seen it before. No, I haven't.
I was going to say, in what setting?
Well, I could.
Locker
We've
room?
played golf. Yeah.
Oh, no.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. God, Mike, what were you saying?
I
That's
would
a
say
joke,
for
of
the
course.
good of you and Jerry's relationship, it seems like in the last year and a half, the only time you've had a problem with him is when you've done shows
true.
together. So it might be best.
But you know what he's gonna do? If they react to this tomorrow, he's gonna be like, "Oh, this is Kirky being a guy."
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy, and it's like, like the Rico called me like, even if you don't think it's fun, not Rico, Gerry calling Gerry is funny, even if it's not funny, and Gerry knows it's funny if it's not funny, but he's being purposely dickish.
My brajo, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I know, but exactly. That's why it's funny.
But like, you can't like sit there and be like, oh yeah, and then he's like, at the end of he's also just bitter too, which is like the end of the show is like, oh, you get everything handed to you. It's like, you don't fucking know the half of it. A, and B, as I always say, here's the difference. Like, you had a contract, I had a contract. I literally crawled around a bookstore to get out of that contract, and Barstool wanted me.
right. It'd be like you looking at Rogan and say Spotify handed him $200 million.
And
You know
like,
what I mean?
And it's not, the Barstool's great, but it's not the easiest place sometimes too. So, but whatever. I mean, I get where he's coming from, and I love the guy. So, go if you're into what he's doing, great. But it was, I don't know. What did you think, Dave? You were here for some of it.
I just don't know why he doesn't play along. Like even I don't know, like the Matt Walsh thing that you and I felt like we're even trying to joke during that spot. He can't even fucking
The
joke.
pornography thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just like, he's all like, what do you, I don't know. But then he's gonna be like, oh, now I'm angry. And it's like, I don't even know what to do. It's,
He had one great line
what's that?
when he said Craig had the personality of the chapstick.
Chapstick. That was fun.
I enjoyed that.
First
30 seconds of the show, and it's over.
I would say even with that, it was weird that like you're kind of trying to get him to shit on either Craig or Montante or
wouldn't really
both,
do
or
it.
whatever. And he wouldn't really. It's weird because those I know Craig wouldn't care, and I don't think Montante would care. If you shit
Gerry,
on him.
like, does Gerry, I don't listen to his podcast. I'd suggest others shouldn't as well. Via unsubscribing, I think. But
Well, we'll test it out. I guess.
I'm kidding, of course, I'm kidding. But like, when he has like Montante and Craig on, does he not like dump on them for being idiots?
I think he takes Craig as a serious political.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I didn't listen.
No,
to
I
that.
think he makes fun of him.
Okay, I don't. Yeah, so whatever. I don't know. I wasn't. His relationship is like no other for me. So I get when it's done. Like, I legitimately felt like uncomfortable, not in a good way, during the calls. I'm like, why can't he just? I don't know. But whatever.
The calls did kind of suck though. Too.
Yeah, but here's
maybe
the thing.
they didn't. I don't know.
They probably did, but didn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, if Trump had, he wouldn't. It just wouldn't have mattered.
Right.
So he doesn't know any show stuff either. So I think what you said at one point. So it's like, should I bring somebody in if they don't know the show? Probably not.
Well, at least like Jared was interested when he would.
Well, Jared-
when he would say
Jared-
like, "What did you do on Tuesday?" he was actually interested.
Yeah,
in it.
Jared listened to the show. Like, he
Yeah.
might not have been caught up all this, but he certainly knew all the characters within the show.
Right.
So I feel like that should almost be an edict where we can't do that. I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think you should feel bad about it anyway. So I mean, because I don't think he wants to do
it's
the
not so much
show.
I feel bad. It's just I'm like, why do I keep doing it? Like, it's my fault. Like, I don't know why I'm,
No, it's Mike's fault. Mike wasn't here. He was
True.
supposed to be.
right.
So it's
That's
his
a lack
fault.
of professionalism for sure.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to have Jerry today then. Who knows?
That's a good point. Yeah. I don't know. So anyway, what else?
Mini golf's finally over, by the way. So actually, you got 9 holes.
Finally.
Left.
We have
I was exhausted.
9 holes left, actually, Mike. I'm sorry.
Where am I
Finally it's
at? I was in the mix with 9 holes to go, I think.
I think you're in the top. I think you're 5th or 6th.
Okay.
You're in the top 10 for sure.
I mean, I might have won also, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I was in the mix, I know, with 9 holes to go.
Yeah. Yep.
Can you at least tell me, does the season finale end on a cliffhanger, or do we
Yes.
get a resolution?
Yes, it
'Cause
does.
I can't take it anymore.
It does. It's amazing. Gay Pat makes out with a woman at the end of the episode.
What?
Season. Yeah, it's nuts. Portnoy speaks to a woman in her 30s. It's insane.
Well, he might have to start.
Why, something happened?
According to Instagram, apparently.
Oh, swinging single now?
Oh, people are just speculating.
Oh,
some
is that right?
things. Yeah, I don't think so. He's all scared for this storm. Have you seen some of his videos that he's been putting out tonight?
No, I saw Mike Portnoy down there. Oh, that's Dave?
Yes.
Oh, geez, they look exactly the same at this point.
Hey, a lot of people out there are like, hey, Prez, you're a big old baby. You're a baby face. You're not even in Tampa where the hurricane's coming. What do you think?
Why is Dave worried about the hurricane when, Mike Trout may be getting some bad press?
Thank you. Dave was trying to explain that to me, and I was like, why would he be mad at
What's
that?
her
You
face?
asked the wrong
It's
guy.
what's her face all over again.
No, it isn't.
That's exactly what I thought. The
Of course,
Bernstein
Daniel
thing?
Bernstein, right?
Isn't the Mike Trout thing like an inside joke that they're all buddies because they're on some fantasy
Yes.
football?
That's what I wanted to know. Is he
Exchange.
kidding
So
when
my
he's mad at Jersey Jerry?
Jersey Jerry, tweeted out a video where Mike Trout clearly tells 2 kids to basically fuck off. That's not even arguable. Forget anything else. And then Portnoy was like, yeah, great job, Jerry. Like, he's in my fantasy league. Like, maybe there's a joke I'm missing.
That's what I was
And
wondering.
Jerry at a
That's-
press, but I don't think so.
I was going to comment on it, but then I was like, I don't want to look like an idiot when he's obviously joking, and I'm
Mike
just not
Trout,
getting
Mike
the
Trout
joke.
seems like a dick to me. That's from that video that I saw.
You can be,
no?
you can be a dick in those
Whoa.
spots, though. You can be a dick in those
Why?
spots.
For kids?
Yeah, because there's so many people that use kids to get those autographs.
Simon,
Yeah.
who gives a shit?
I don't know.
Just sign it. I don't know.
Mike Trout's a valuable autograph.
I guess. I mean, if Mike Trout walked in here, I wouldn't know who he is.
That's been proven. Yeah. By baseball's race.
Is he baseball's highest paid player? Or no?
I would
do I
think
know?
so. Yeah. I mean, well, no.
He's the best
No, it's got to be
player.
a pitcher. It's got to be a pitcher.
Machado or Harper might have passed him. I don't know.
Gives a shit. What are we doing? I don't know, who cares?
Stock, you know what I mean?
I'm sure he's making a lot of money.
I'll tell you one thing: the internet won't have an answer for you.
Good luck finding that. He's a great player. He's a wonderful player. Terrible person.
Yeah.
What can you do? He hates kids, but that's okay. Some people hate kids.
It's very. I wouldn't say that if I were you.
Oh, am I getting in trouble?
Yeah,
I'll
you
have to do a press conference with my man Jerry. It's not fair to Jerry. Oh,
No,
Jesus.
puts Jerry in a bad spot.
It does.
Can I go back to the other Jerry for a second? Just get your take on something.
Sure.
I was listening to Jerry's show today,
Were you really?
and I just started laughing hysterically at something that he was doing. I just want to find.
He got me too. I think it's funny also. Well, I
see
don't
if
know
you-
if you will.
I'm just, can I,
Why did
if
he
you
do this?
start it, can I give me a chance to predict it? Well, once you start it,
I don't think so.
is he saying again that Asian women have no personality or no?
No, he's not saying.
Okay.
Not ugly, not ugly. Giorgia Meloni, far right fascist, soon to be dictator of Italy. Let's listen.
Potrei farne tante altre di queste domande.
This is what we are doing here today.
Perché la famiglia è
Is he
un
pretending to be
Why
an
is the
interpreter?
family and
Not pretending he is. He's the interpreter.
Is he actually reading the
He's reading the
the
subtitles.
closed caption?
So why is he playing the video?
Because you want to get a sense of what the woman sounds
farne
like.
tante altre di queste domande.
this is what we are doing here today.
That's
Why
funny.
is the family an enemy?
What's so
Why
funny
is the
about that?
family so
Risposta
frightened?
unica per tutte queste domande. Perché ci
This is a
definisce,
single.
perché la
There's a
nostra
single
identità.
answer to this question because it defines us. Because everything that defines us is now the enemy.
Okay, Jesus.
I would like Jerry to do that for every, like those old terrorist videos around 9/11.
You just find all of them in history. I'd subscribe to that podcast. I imagine Jerry, of course, I can read Jerry like a book. I guarantee you he said, oh, my old buddy Kirky loved Rachel Dolezal. That's a Garrett fucking T he did today.
I'm sure I didn't even get
Garen
to the Dolezal part. Yeah.
T. Kirk was right again. My girl, Rachel Dolezal, is out there slinging it. Good for her.
Yep.
Yeah, why not?
It's a proud black woman showing off that body of hers in 2022.
Look pretty good.
We're all in this together. Yeah, sure. It's just a market.
Well,
Great.
$9.99 is a good price point. I might get in on that.
Way cheaper than the other ones you've dealt with before.
definitely,
So
definitely.
good for her. That's what I say. I always liked her. She was on the old show. Good sport.
You want me to? You want to get her on?
Nah, not really. I think
Okay.
we're good.
I reached out just in case.
Okay.
If you're a woman that's comfortable doing that stuff, you'd be a fool not to at this point. They're all making so much money. It's crazy.
Absolutely. She's probably making a fortune.
Yeah.
Has she been on it for a while? Did somebody just find it? Or?
I think she's been on it for a little bit, and then the pictures started to leak out today for the first time.
Smart move. That's good
for it,
business
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
That's good business. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we should subscribe to it, Dave. Have the show subscribe to it just to keep up.
Well, it's research.
It's a write-off.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
research.
So I'm proud of her. What else?
By the way, I just got to call out radio being a pussy for a second.
Sure.
Did you see John Kincaid, the fire alarm went off and that pussy had to leave? Unlike us, who stayed when the fire alarm was going off, served our advertisers.
Who is John Kincaid?
CBS Sports Radio.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not familiar.
We are going to be exiting the building.
Oh, we
I've
are.
been told, yes, we are to exit the building. So we will exit
y'all.
the building right now.
Fire.
Oh, see ya.
10 minutes of ESPN radio they had to do.
Were you listening
while
to this when it happened?
No, I just saw people giving him shit because clearly it was just like a stupid fire alarm thing. Like what happened to us. I don't know why.
Oh, we don't leave for that.
Yeah.
Cowards.
Goddamn right we don't.
Fucking sissies.
Tickets on sale Thursday at 9. I should say again, 9 a.m. Right?
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that you didn't catch their tweet at first. Did you?
I retweeted it, didn't I?
That was their second tweet.
Oh, what was the first
I
one?
had a fucking heart attack.
Oh,
like you
they
wouldn't
deleted one
believe.
right away?
Oh yeah,
What is that, Kirk Manahan show deleting
emails,
tweets?
calls. I was going nuts.
What happened?
They said that tickets go on. Or the event is Friday.
The ticket event.
The actual event was on a Friday
it's on
instead of a
Saturday.
Saturday,
Okay,
and
that's a
then the
mistake.
tickets go on sale this Friday.
So they got
instead
the
of
both days
Thursday.
wrong.
They got everything wrong. in
That's
that tweet.
comforting. So
Yes.
they're gonna fuck this up. You're saying?
I really hope
I
not.
got Colin texting me, like asking me if I want to do Springsteen like prices for these tickets.
No.
Do you?
That was me.
You didn't text me that?
That was me covering my ass.
You didn't text me that.
No, I will always ask your approval before. No, I did. But I will always ask your approval before I send somebody else an email telling them what to do. It's your show.
Okay, but I would never
Doing
do
his
that.
due diligence.
I know, but you have to sign off on that.
Sure. The answer is no, I do not. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because there's a little disclaimer when you go on there that Ticketmaster may do dynamic.
Well, we're not doing
pricing.
dynamic pricing for
Yeah,
this.
We,
no,
we put a stop to it.
No.
Don't worry about that.
Thursday, I want people lined up, ready to go. We'll be live as tickets go on sale. We'll be keeping you updated tomorrow. State Theater, Saturday, March the 25th. It's going to be a Minifan weekend. That's what I'm going to say right now. A Minifan weekend.
You giving more thought to that Friday, or what are you
No.
thinking?
Well, you
No.
pitched me and Jerry doing a show
I'm
together.
stupid. I was just throwing
Hey,
shit out
that's
there.
an idea.
Dave
I was
seemed
just trying to throw
Dave
bad
seemed a little,
ideas out
not
there.
rattled, but you seemed a little, not muted maybe the other night. Like just
Those
sort of.
parents were kind of getting back together, you know?
You did.
That's true. Me, I was hosting the show.
I don't know. He's just humorless. He didn't play off of things. I don't know. What do you want from me?
I don't know. Okay.
What did I do wrong? I don't know. Somebody said
funny?
I was like an asshole to Jerry. It's like
Who said that?
I don't know. I saw people online. Why was Dave an asshole to Jerry?
I didn't see this, Dave.
Who gives a shit?
Seems like you might. What's that, Mike?
It says a lot about this show, I think, that Jerry's been in radio for like 25 years and you're having this conversation and like Snell can come in here and everyone is fucking riled up. It's true. This guy was great.
Well, some people thought he sucked, but yeah.
But yeah, they have a hard opinion
Right.
either way, you know?
Well, some people, a lot of people are like, oh, I really like Jerry in the show, but I always do this. I click on their account and you know it, like Trump 2024, this, which is okay. Like that's who Jerry is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
And a lot of those people probably enjoyed you talking politics as well. So
yeah,
to
and
hear
I
that
get
again,
it.
you
Like
know?
I used to be into it. It's way more, but like I'm just not. Like maybe my mood will change in 6 months. I'll be more into it. I just don't have a lot of. I don't know.
I don't think even. I mean,
I mean, a massive recession is coming, so that's something to look forward to. What's up?
I don't know. Sometimes I just wonder, like, how can you be as into it as Jerry like tries to portray that he?
Well, I think he
is?
is. No, he is into it. He used to
Yeah.
be like that off the air. Like I remember before the show would start, he'd be ranting and raving. Like this is what he's. Like I always said, we each went separate ways. I'm doing exactly what I want to do, and he's doing exactly what he wants to do. So that's good.
Yeah.
Like we couldn't do a show. No chance we could do a show together. I wouldn't last a week.
Yeah, but would you be saying that? I always wondered, like with other radio shows that have broken up, they kind of came to that conclusion.
Yeah.
But if you guys just stayed together, you wouldn't be.
No, I think
saying
I
that,
would
right?
have been out. I'd be out. I
You
would
would've
have out.
been.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I couldn't. I just couldn't. I don't. It doesn't interest me anymore.
Meaning you weren't on radio anymore. You went to radio.com and it worked out or
right.
whatever. You know?
Yeah, we were. Yeah, that
But
was
it
a-
also probably wasn't just him, too, right? It's probably like program directors, all these people telling you
for
what
sure.
you have to talk
Yeah,
about.
Yeah,
when you
and
don't.
Jerry, he's inflexible, which is good. That's part of why he's had such a good career, but it's also can wear you out. And by the way, I have obviously many flaws too. So, I think he wants to. I think Jerry would be well served to have somebody at least setting him up,
Right.
like even just a traditional boring host.
Craig
I
stuff.
think, huh?
Like Craig.
Yeah, Craig maybe like Craig. Yes, I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. Anyways, what else?
Yeah.
I'm not talking
What'd you think of Sepinwall's top 100 television shows? Do you see that
Look at all
list?
these lists. They're stupid.
Yeah.
They're fucking stupid.
But you like Sepinwall, don't you?
Yeah, I
So
like
figured you'd
Sepinwall, but the list is
yeah.
stupid. I mean,
Yeah.
he has All in the Family 21st all time.
I think it's pretty stupid that he blew it all in one shot. I think you span it out over 100 weeks.
Yeah, Rolling Stone, I've noticed, has started to do that. That's a good point. Well, maybe 2 weeks.
Okay.
I saw it. Clemmer like posts his on like Saturday afternoons. That's very weird. He's even like at the fucking stage of this thing. I think he's at like 96. Just like the movie thing. He's like, oh my God, I actually have to do this. Like we said the other day, Clemmer saw basically 3 months to go.
With no caption either. It's just like, here's the link if you want to click on
Just fucking whatever. Swingers. Go fucking read it.
There's my 7-game parlay that nobody would ever win. And
But yeah, I mean, but those lists are always going to be, that's kind of the point of it, right?
yeah.
They want you to disagree with it, but I don't know. You had Sopranos 1, of course.
Simpsons number 2.
I mean, I'm fine with that. I mean, wouldn't be my number 2 show of all time.
For a lot of people.
Yeah,
but
but
that's hard to argue.
Yeah, what's his top 10?
We got.
Go for 10 to 1.
Okay. All right. We got the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Okay, it
That
should
feels high.
11 points, 11 spots ahead of All in the Family is criminal.
Yeah.
Criminal.
Atlanta is number
I mean,
9.
this is what I'm saying. Like, don't.
I like Donald Glover.
So do I. Very super talented guy, but what?
Crazy. Yeah.
What
Michael will
protects-
enjoy this. Michael will enjoy this. Number 8 is Cheers.
Sure, that to me is a good spot for it.
I'm a Cheers guy, and that feels a little high.
No, but I'm okay with that though.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Number 7, Mad Men.
Yeah, he loves Mad Men. Mad Men should be in the top 20.
Yeah.
Seinfeld, number 6.
Sure. Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Fleabag.
I mean, I enjoyed
A lot
the
of
show.
recency bias.
I enjoyed Fleabag. I enjoyed Fleabag a lot. I don't know if there were 20 episodes of that show.
And is it better than Seinfeld?
No,
I mean,
it's just not.
Jesus.
It's not better than All in the Family. It's not better than Mary Tyler. It's not better than Cheers. Like to me, volume has to count.
Right.
Like how many episodes are there of Fleabag, Dave?
Well, what would you say about the British Office?
I think it's hurt by the lack of like I would put the American Office over it because it has more volume.
Right.
And I mean like, and I love the British Office, but like that has to count for something.
I suppose. But I'm just saying that would be in the discussion.
Right?
As being
Only 2
top 50 or
seasons?
something.
12
I think that's
episodes?
right. 12 episodes, Mike.
Yeah.
12. That's
Plus the
that's,
finale or whatever they did.
no, I'm talking Fleabag.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Is that right, Mike? Dave?
I believe so.
Yeah. 12. If it's 3, it's
Yeah, that's
18.
madness.
Yeah, 12
You're taking 12 episodes versus Cheers, which did Mike knows he covered all of them. It's way over. Well, first of all, where's Quincy on this list?
That's a great question.
I'm
Dave.
not seeing it, guys.
I mean, that's fucking
I'm not
unbelievable.
seeing it.
That is unbelievable.
Sepinwall, you son of a bitch.
Asshole.
I never got into The Wire. That's number 4.
That's a fucking
pull
jerk
that
off.
Yeah, but that's another one that a lot of people would agree
I'm
with.
fine.
That.
I'm fine with it. There.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad, number 3. Simpsons, number 2. And then, of course, Sopranos, number 1.
Yeah, I'm fine with all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all fine.
I mean, Atlanta-
I put Seinfeld ahead of most of those.
Atlanta and Fleabag is just pretending. That's just pretending. And I like Fleabag. It was very funny. She's very funny, but
And Atlanta's a good show, and Donald
he's
Glover's a creative guy, but it's not
huge
one of the
talent.
best shows of all time.
certainly not. Give me 20 through 10 real quick.
Okay.
Unless, does he put a thing like these are my favorite shows?
I don't know, Mike. I didn't put that much time into it. Rico Bosco covered it today on the blog. It was tremendous.
TRL in the top 100. That's a good call.
Yeah, Rico did call that out.
Yep.
So he's always focused on the important stuff.
Number 20, 30 Rock.
That's a great show. 30 Rock's
It's
a
not
great
better
show.
than All in the Family. I'll fucking tell you that. Which is
No,
number 1.
but it's a great show.
Criminal.
19, I May Destroy You. Never heard of it.
Yeah, I've never
I don't
seen
know what
it.
that is.
Saturday Night Live is number 18.
I don't even know how you put that anywhere.
It's hard
It's
to-
like its own thing, but okay. I mean, it's cultural impact. I'm fine with that.
The Leftovers.
Yeah, I can never.
I know
get into
people
it.
like
I read
that.
The
I
book.
didn't watch it.
Yeah, it wasn't for me.
Twin Peaks.
Great show.
The Larry Sanders Show.
Absolutely.
Very good show.
The Americans, good show.
Never watched.
That feels very high.
Veep, great show.
Okay.
Wasn't that on FX or something?
Yeah, that feels very high.
Yeah, that feels.
I mean, it's a good show, but yeah.
Twilight Zone.
Yep, I have no problem with that.
And number 11, Succession.
Yeah.
Again, feels high. I like Succession, but
I'd like
it
to
feels
see where
very,
they put Succession in 30 years. Like right now, it's its
like,
moment. You know.
Also, like Succession's not in the same category as Mad Men. I don't think.
No, it's behind it, but no.
But I'm saying it's like 7 and 11 or whatever it was.
I think they're trying. Yeah, I also think it's hard. Like, I almost feel like any show in the last 10 years shouldn't be on there. I know it sounds dumb, but it's too recent.
right.
Or any show's
at least
on right now.
It's still on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Atlanta could have a bad season.
Yeah, I mean, is it done even? I don't even know that.
I think they're coming back. Yeah.
Good, thank God. What else, Dave?
By the way, did you see that stupid Dude Perfect thing? Do you even understand what they're doing?
No.
They're
Big
building
headquarters.
They're building like a.
Is that thing? The thing that
Ruin the
You see
Masters.
that picture?
Yeah,
it looked
yeah.
like fucking nuts.
Looks like Taj Mahal.
So they're building headquarters and then apparently a theme park to go with it for kids or something like that.
Did you see this is a couple of weeks ago. I know I'm old. Did you see the line at that hamburger place for Mr. Beast a couple
Yes.
weeks ago?
Yes.
Holy fucking shit! Yeah. I am missing
At the
fucking
mall there.
world is passing by and my kids are into it, but like the world is passing me by.
Is there anywhere to get Mr. Beast type stuff in Massachusetts?
Bertucci's, they do
Oh,
the
they're
hamburgers.
doing that
Yeah,
thing? Okay.
yeah, they have the hamburgers there because my kids knew they wouldn't know it otherwise.
Same as Pardon My Take.
Yes,
Pardon my steak.
Yeah, they're doing Bertucci's, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I got something in the mail about that the other day.
Yep.
I should buy them just to buy them. I should.
That's just crazy. Go from 100 million YouTube fans to a theme park, basically.
What do they do?
Actually, I don't even think there are 100 million
no
YouTube
idea.
fans.
Might be now I'm officially an old man.
I have
literally.
no. I mean, they do goofy.
What are they?
They do
trick
goofy
shots.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, is that what the theme park's gonna be? You do trick shots?
Probably. I would think so. It's kind of like carnival games. Who doesn't want like a theme
But it's
park
gonna
of
be
carnival
a
games?
dedicated like brick and mortar theme park
It seems like
where people are gonna travel
They
to
didn't.
it.
They didn't do
Yeah.
a great job.
They get a
describing
weekend
it.
out of it, like from wherever. Like
I mean, it kind of makes it. Maybe that's what you would have said about Disney 100 years ago. You know?
I guess, yeah, I
They
guess.
didn't do a good job describing it because first of all, I think like they're kind of waiting to see what suitors come to them for what city to go, and they'll move to whatever city. It's very
I guess.
Very
You got me. Yeah, I did see that though. It looks insane.
Yeah.
I mean, how expensive is that going to be?
crazy money. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. So
We're in that place we looked at today. Fuck, calling it miss.
You think there'll be a Minahan ride
down the
at
street, you could probably walk to that
I
place.
did walk to it.
You
But
did?
Jesus,
Yeah.
fucking great sound there. Good call.
Well, I mean, there's things you could do there.
A year from now, it's
It was
like
a, it was a
$9,000.
bargain. It was a bargain price for that
So
location.
the salesperson told you, you sucker.
No, that first year.
She's like, boy, it's a great deal. Won't get it anywhere else. He's like, really?
I'm walking Conan through the closet that I recorded in my house. I'm like, this is a good space.
This woman's looking at Colleen. She's like, you're a real estate giant. You're believing this?
should have offered her to do the video
Dave
for the
Conan?
website.
Are you really? Did you put the? You're the reason why I shot with my whole family.
Hey, didn't bring my tennis racket. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this pool, Dave. Oh God. This place was. I think that might be the quickest anybody ever looked at a piece of real estate ever today.
It's always pretty quick anyway.
I
But it
guess,
was a
yeah.
good location. Just wouldn't have worked. So that's not a big deal. That happens.
Sure, I prefer the studio be good versus the location. Like perfect world, you like both, but the truth is we're stuck here. We're never fucking leaving.
Yeah. This is your home.
I don't know about that. You never
This
know.
is where you belong.
You never know. You never know. I said to Mike, I have one rule today is the teacher, my daughter's teacher.
You don't sound enthused to hear his rules.
Well, he's got rules. I didn't realize. Your daughter's
I went to
teacher-
pick up my daughter from school today.
Okay.
And just out of the blue, the daughter gets in the car, and then all of a sudden, knock on my window is my daughter's kindergarten teacher.
Okay.
And I feel like if she's gonna knock on my window to tell me something,
Should at least flash you like
It
other
better-
teachers have in the past.
no, it
Yeah.
better be fucking important. Don't you think?
Yeah, you better be giving it up,
Don't you
as,
think?
as you might say.
Like that's a strange spot to have
Well, it's
nothing
I would say
of
as
value.
a
to tell.
parent, sort of jarring. Like what's going on?
Yeah,
Like,
I basically
That's-
my
yeah.
first thought was that like something
she
really-
did something or something happened or
Did I not say that, Mike? Thank you very
Certainly
much.
did.
Yes.
that's not exactly
So my daughter yelled out "Holy shit" to her entire kindergarten class.
Can't
today.
imagine
That's
where
nothing.
she got that.
That's nothing.
that didn't
trait.
happen, did it?
It did.
Oh really?
It's nothing. That's
Oh, my
nothing.
God.
What? It's nothing.
Jesus,
No, but that's
Dave,
a
get your
stu-
shit together.
What? So I said "Holy shit" in the house, and she repeated it.
So what did you say to her?
I said, "Oh, that's absurd."
To your child.
What the fuck are you doing?
I said, "You can't-
you dumb
I said, you
bitch.
can't
What the
say
fuck
words.
you do? Get the fuck out of here.
You can't control that stuff.
Sure you can.
No, you can't.
You can.
You cannot.
Do you
She
want me
said
to
she
raise this-
learned
do you want me to raise this
She
kid
said
for
she
you?
learned it from her cousin. So what the hell
That's
can
a
I say?
lie. She learned it from you.
Yeah, right.
Learned behavior, which
Yeah.
is understood.
Okay.
So you have to lay down some ground rules.
Yeah.
If she does it again, this happens.
Okay.
What does she like best, other than swearing and drinking and watching your mom fucking pass out? in
Shaving
front
her
of
head into a horseshoe pattern.
Right. Yeah. What else? What else do you like to do?
Oh, she's big into coloring. So
Okay.
sure.
Does she have a tablet she uses or anything? Does she like that?
She does love the tablet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. Now I know
Oh,
it's gonna.
interesting.
Now I know it's
You
gonna.
think that resonates with a 5-year-old?
Sure it does. When you deny them, yeah. Yes, I've raised 2 5-year-olds.
I know you
yes.
have. I know you have.
I'm
but
giving you advice here.
I'm
This is-
taking your advice.
but you're weak because you like that tablet more than she does because it gives you time to do stuff.
correct.
Yes.
Sure.
So then forget it.
that doesn't mean
It'd be a Dave punishment.
no.
She's gonna be like fucking Shattuck
years
by first
old.
grade. She's gonna have a fucking face full of powder in that fucking class.
You can't really
I mean,
teach
you
a
get your shit
5-year.
together.
I feel like the 5-year-old. It's like she just starts.
You can't
freaking
teach
the
a
fuck,
5-year-old?
Yeah, she just starts freaking the fuck out. You can't settle her down.
You can't yell holy shit in class, Dave. You can't. You just can't. You can't. I agree. It's just a word. I don't think it's a big deal, but you can't do it.
Yeah, you can't control the first time they say it, but you can tell them it's
Why-
not.
Like this wasn't. I didn't bring it up to be mad at my daughter for yelling "Holy shit." I brought it up to be mad at the
Teacher was right. No, what your teacher
she was not right to do that.
No. She was right to bring it up. But
She knew there
it's-
was a crisis
It's,
at home.
it's an email that she sends to you guys.
Sure. Yes.
Done.
Yes.
Like, there's no
That's
reason.
easy.
We don't need that.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
It was
of here.
funny. Yes. That's
No, I don't think she needs to say it was funny. She
it.
said
Well,
this is
she
disturbing.
did tell me it was funny, but
Is it the first time she's done something like that?
Yes.
Okay, it's been the whole week.
it's been 3 weeks.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Then it's fine.
But that's why it's been 3 weeks. As a parent, you're a little bit nervous how your kid's adjusting.
Well, let me
Don't
give you-
knock on the window.
Let me give you part 2 of the advice. If you'd like the sequel,
I'd love it.
don't make it out at the same time. Don't make it like it's that big of a deal because she's going to want to do it again.
Right.
I know that was a tough one for me.
Right. You have to. There's a middle ground. You
Yep.
have to sort of find that middle ground and just hit it.
Yep, you're right.
Yo,
Or-
teach,
or-
let's wrap this horse shit up, huh?
Fuck, we do. Like, what are we fucking doing here?
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No
It's
punishment.
just a little jarring. No, I told her she can't do that at school. She can't do that in front of other kids. That's
Fuck you,
bad
Dad.
language. Yeah, I just did. Yeah, I don't
the
know.
teacher
I
mention-
probably said I'll take away your iPad or something.
You
but
definitely didn't say that because you would have said yes when I said it. You didn't say that.
I've said it before about
You know
other
what?
things.
I probably had the
Probably
exact
like
same
3 hours
idea
ago, I probably
before
said
you.
that.
I had
I
that.
definitely said like if you ever do that again, you're going to be in trouble or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Good.
Something
Good. I
along
don't
those
know.
lines was said. I don't remember exactly.
Good. Okay.
Did the teacher mention how often she says, "Oh, sure," to buy time for herself?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, thanks.
What else? Jesus, Dave, that's a concern.
It's not that big of a deal. It wasn't. The other person I hate today is Ryan Reynolds and his snarky
Oh,
fucking
this-
social media videos.
So
But
angry
whatever,
about
it's
this.
Yeah, what's he doing? Trying to drum up business for his motion picture.
not- Yeah, but he just thinks he's better than everybody
I don't-
else at doing that.
To me, he seems fake now. Like
Yeah.
he has crossed over to the point where he's just become like a pitch man.
Yes.
I think you'll agree with Dave's take. I don't know that you'll agree with his level of anger about it.
I'm
He's
not
like-
particularly angry.
he's like,
Ryan,
this motherfucker.
I
he's-
don't care about Deadpool 3, but I will say you have to say it was an effective use of it. It was all over the place.
Yes. Yep.
Do I care that Hugh Jackman is playing Wolverine in this movie? I do not.
Some people do, though.
Some people certainly do. It's going to be a massive hit, but he feels like not a person anymore. Like he's
Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, like it just feels so orchestrated now. It just feels like, and I used to kind of like him. He's always been the Chevy Chase kind of knockoff to me, but like I just do not, you know what? Don't book him.
Well,
Good. That a lock?
a lock that I will not book. Ryan
Yes,
Reynolds.
good. I don't want him.
I've never been more confident in my life.
I've never been a big fan, but now I watch it. But it's smart. Like it fucking got people talking.
Yeah.
And he doesn't seem like a complete, like it's all
not
an
an
act,
asshole.
but he
Doesn't
doesn't
seem
seem
like an
like
asshole,
a, right, he doesn't seem like a phony.
Gives me
necessarily.
huge Tom Brady vibes.
That's exactly what I was going to
Tom
say.
Brady
I'm with you,
vibes.
Dave. I'm
Really?
with you on
Yep.
that.
He also
one.
owns a marketing agency, which is kind of TB12.
And I don't
Like-
care about his fucking soccer team. I don't get that.
Oh,
Feels like a
right.
fake TV. It all feels fake to me.
I like Rob McElhenney.
I saw a guy in the street the other day in Lexington. He was talking to me, and he was talking about how he's from England. He loves that show. And I swear to God, if I had an axe, I would have fucking split his head open.
That feels harsh.
I just don't need it. Like a nice guy. I'm like, I don't want to have this conversation.
Right.
Don't want to have it.
Yeah.
All right, what else?
Do you see Dan Lebitard complaining about the journalistic coverage or the lack of journalistic coverage in this M.A. Adoka story? Did you hear any of this?
Was I listening to Dan Lebitard?
Yeah. He was a little bit on Twitter. He was out there.
Very rarely though. For somebody,
Yeah.
maybe he's like the thing that Mikey Fowler ghost wrote that Steve sent me, the podcast thing.
Oh, the
Yeah.
buying
I mean
downloads.
that person wrote to
Yes.
them. Mikey Fowler didn't do verbatim. Steve and Mikey Fowler, two of the great ghostwriters of all time.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I
That's
think
actually a
Mike,
great strategy
I think
by
Mikey like helped out or something. Steve said
really?
to me. I don't know.
Oh, maybe he was quoted in it.
Maybe that was it. So
Yeah.
they're just stealing buys, right?
Yes. So they're putting
Reviews.
in-
I mean, sorry, yeah.
Is it something I might have tried 5 years ago? Maybe.
Did you try this or
I
not?
don't know. Maybe I did. Who knows?
Boston.com.
Is it something, if it worked, I would have recommended to the Blind Mike Project? Absolutely would have done so.
72 billion views for this Quincy episode? Jesus.
He has more views than he has subscribers.
Why is anybody subscribing to this?
So they pulled it off. I don't remember the entire thing, but they pulled it off via like video game ads.
Yeah, they went, but I don't even understand how it works.
Yeah. So when I was trying to do it, I tried to build a landing page and embed a podcast player into it, and you can write in the code automatically
See,
start.
do you understand this, Mike, or no? I don't.
Not yet.
I don't really.
I think I'll get there.
to embed like a tweet, to embed a player.
I know what that
in-
is.
Okay, so to
I don't know
embed
how
it
to
into
do
a
it,
web
but yeah,
page,
yeah.
there is code attached to it. There was a way to make the audio player,
Oh, okay. Yes, I do.
the audio
Oh.
player automatically start. And as long as that played for like 10
You
to
get,
15 seconds,
you get a
That's a view.
you get
Yeah,
a
I got you. I
download
got you.
and like a credible download.
Which explains to me why some of these things get get absolutely no social media interaction.
Right.
Yep.
Right. That's it. Right. Like I'm sure Entercom's doing it in some form or fashion. So.
Yeah.
Or they have like monstrous ad budgets anyway, whether they're doing that or not.
Either way, Ryan Reynolds is a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
It just comes off so douchey when he does this stuff. He has this better than feel.
This feud between you two is getting interesting.
Yeah.
He's gonna respond. Like you just like he's not gonna let you get
Called
the
him
upper
a piece
hand.
of shit
Yeah.
for doing a video with Hugh Jackman.
Ryan Reynolds
I don't
called
like
Dave a piece of shit. No, that's what I mean. Dave's responding. This
Well,
is
I don't
a-
like arrogance.
This
I
is
don't
a
like
bit.
and then he
this
was
is-
mad at Krasinski. He's like, all these motherfuckers.
John Krasinski's my friend. What are you doing?
Well, then Krasinski quote tweeted it and was like, "Oh, that Hugh Jackman's in that movie we're in together or something like that." I forget how he worded
you
it.
just hate when people have fun.
Yeah.
No, but
remember the pandemic started and John Krasinski did his
orchestrated.
good news show? I loved it.
You know what I think it is?
loved it.
Yeah, it was
Since you put the kibosh on his Twitter, I think he stopped having fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I don't have a lot
Tweet
of
it.
fun
You
anymore.
Now he's
You're right.
against.
You can tweet
You're right. I
whatever
don't have
you
a lot
like.
of fun
He's
anymore.
against self-promotion.
You're right.
Yeah. I mean, now you hate Ryan. I mean, I have to say I kind of hate Ryan Reynolds too.
Yeah.
He seems like a fine guy.
Yeah, and I don't like there is a Brady. It feels like he's not even like he's a computer being like let out into the world.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Two different trajectories.
Death in his
life-wise,
eyes.
though.
Who's that?
Tom Brady's heading toward divorce, and he is having his like 7th child. Ryan Reynolds I
With
believe.
what's her name?
yeah,
Blake
Blake
Lively.
Lively.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
There you go. His Blake Lively's older sister Robin Lively was in Karate Kid 3
Really?
fun fact of the day.
and the Cobra Kai this year. What else?
That Brady story, by the way, that's just it appears it's not the football. It's just that they are separating.
What do you mean the football?
Like the football retirement, all that
Oh, I know.
bullshit.
Who cares? They're two people. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. She wasn't even at the game the other day, and all
Who
the kids
cares?
were.
So what? They're human beings. They've been married a long time.
Selfish bitch.
Yeah. Jesus.
I guess they're growing apart.
He's a lunatic. Who you want to have him in your life? He's a fucking maniac.
Yeah, I don't know, but she's also a fucking lunatic too.
They had a hell of a run.
Very nice. My interaction with her. We were stuck in the elevator together. She was very nice.
Oh, I forgot you were stuck. in an
Very
elevator
nice.
with
She
her,
was
yeah.
not like screaming like she was at West Welker or whatever. She was actually a very nice person.
good,
Yeah.
I liked her. And I was looking along fine with Brady. So, whatever. I wish them both well.
Did you get any of the DMs that I got of people speculating or claiming to have sources from the Boston Celtics and Ime
Yes.
Udoka? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I put no stock in it.
And the multiple people and things like that.
Yeah. I don't even want to. There's
Sounds true.
no.
Though. Sounds true.
Maybe. But put it this way enough people are talking that somebody's going to write the story.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not interested in writing it. I'm all set.
Well, Dan Lebitard's mad that somebody didn't write the story, that Twitter built the story up, not a journalist.
Well, I will
Yeah.
say, I don't know.
That's true.
I talked about this the other day. I don't like. You can't stop human nature. Human beings are going to Twitter stinks. We all know that. But people are going to speculate on Twitter. It's just the way the world works. Do I wish that people were talking more about Brett Favre? Sure, yeah, I do.
Sure, it is racist.
I did.
The coverage on this was wrong, Stugotz. It wasn't journalistically sound. It's where Twitter and the need to be first shape journalism. Journalism is supposed to start that conversation, not be so infected by the needs of social media to have it contaminated so that what happens is
So
victims
here's the thing. I'm not even really sure.
gives a
I'm
shit?
not even really sure I disagree with him.
I mean, who gives a
No, I
shit
think I
who
agree
breaks
with
it?
But what do you mean?
Who cares in today's world? Like Adam Schefter breaks news on Twitter now instead of at ESPN.com.
But I think Lebitard. I'm not going to speak for him, but I think he would say Adam Schefter is a journalist.
Yeah, and he's
When
saying
he's
that,
on Twitter?
Yes, like if he's doing it right. Like Wojnarowski screwed this up. Like that first tweet was vague. It was weird. I think I have no idea. I think it actually came from the coaches there, his side, because it said consensual and made it seem kind of. I think they were trying to get ahead of it before it blew up. So it sounds like it was almost like, and I don't know this, almost being fed by him. And then the other guy, Shams, almost had to clean up. It was just a fucking mess. But like that's.
everyone's behaved very strangely because if it goes either way, if it's just an affair with a woman he had
Which it clearly was.
that he had no power over, then he shouldn't be fired. That doesn't affect his job, really.
Well, I mean, yeah.
or if it's a rampant thing where he's fucking people's wives in the organization and this
Well,
and that.
to me, when the guy
Then he should
Shams
be
wrote
fired.
non-consensual, to me, it's a game. It's a different situation.
That too, yeah.
But we don't know what it is. The Celtics players, they don't know what the hell's going on. It seems like, so I don't know. Maybe it just goes away. But he'll never coach a game for the Celtics again. That I can guarantee you. Yeah, that is not happening.
Do you think the Celtics were afraid to just fire him because of like a racial angle or something?
No, I don't know this again, but I almost think there's something legal still going on that's getting cleaned up.
Interesting.
That's my guess. And I think that he put a statement out as part of that sort of agreement that's ongoing. I think. But that's the whole point. Like, it leads to speculation. So.
Very weird, yeah.
Yeah. What else, Dave?
Did you hear any of my guy Stephen A. Smith's new podcast this week?
No. Do you have a guest on?
He did. He had Ladies Love Cool J. Is that what do they say with LL Cool J?
Yes.
Ladies Love. Is
Cool
it just
James.
Cool James. That's his name.
You had him
James?
on?
Yes. Yeah. That wasn't the exciting part though. But listen to this intro.
Oh,
It's kind of
sure.
Skip Bayless-esque.
On this episode of No Mercy, we're talking about a lot of things. The American dream. And guess what else? The one and only LL Cool J. He's up next.
Oh.
That Jerry's theme song?
First things first. This is about truth telling. I have no agenda.
This is the intro to every episode.
I always have questions. What's the problem? That's just who I am. This is what No Mercy is all about. Hey, here I come.
What is No Mercy about?
No Mercy, K-N-O-W, Mercy.
This podcast,
does that mean
No Mercy, spelled K-N-O-W.
That means he
not
knows
N-O,
what
but
mercy is?
No, this is like, I'm not going to hold
he
back
knows
No
mercy.
Mercy, but
why
I
is it
know.
Oh, you should know Mercy.
Why?
Because you're listening to the podcast.
What the fuck would I need to know mercy for? I know what mercy is. He doesn't know what
Well,
mercy
that's
is?
good. No, you do, so you can listen.
What do you
That's
mean?
good.
What? Play
No
it again.
no mercy.
What? What? Go ahead.
This podcast, No Mercy,
Yep.
spelled K-N-O-W, not
Okay.
N-O, but K-N-O-W.
Why, Steve?
No Mercy is hosted by yours truly.
Wait a minute. What? Is that the name of the show?
reason why it is
K-N-O-W.
No mercy.
What? Why? Explain to me why.
Because you know.
Because he has no mercy. Like, he's not going to hold back.
Sure. That's N-O, right?
That's N-O.
Okay.
But also,
Yeah.
he knows
Mercy? But he has no mercy, though.
he has none. He
But he's
knows.
aware of it?
He's aware. He's very aware of it.
So we're all aware of what mercy is?
Right.
What's that have to do with LL Cool J?
But no, you're missing. He knows it, but it's also a message to you. Like,
To what? To
it's
know it?
It's advice. Like, you should know.
But he operates with no mercy, though.
Correct.
But
And that's
why?
the
Shouldn't I
classic
operate
double
under the same
entendre.
way he does?
Yes.
Yeah, but LL Cool J, he operates with no mercy, too. They both grew up from the streets.
Does he do like a shitty sitcom or something on CBS? or-
NCIS, it's a popular
Okay,
show.
that feels like a pretty mercy show to
Hosted
me.
the Emmys a couple times. Yeah.
I mean, he seems like a pretty corporate guy to me.
Yeah,
Stephen A. Smith works for Disney, doesn't he?
he does. But this is the podcast.
That's the one with the Tinkerbell flies around, right?
That's
This
accurate,
feels
yeah.
kind of mercy to me.
No, but this is Stephen A. Smith's own project.
He's breaking out on.
Yeah, he owns this. Him and Odyssey together, obviously.
Well, this show is Snow Cone, S-N-O Cone.
What? Not why?
Know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
What's the other meaning of that?
You're S-N-O-W.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm S-N-O. Snow Minahan.
Interesting.
Snow Conan.
would
Know what I mean?
That's very mysterious.
And
It's
in
more
case you
mysterious.
were wondering that, oh my goodness, here we go. I mean, Steven, we've seen you on TV before, Steven.
I'll ask Stephen what impression that is.
It's us, the viewer,
The Mercy crowd?
the collective. Yeah, the mercy heads.
We know Mercy.
Right.
Say, you're not going to tell us
Mercenaries.
anything new. Oh, somebody done told you wrong.
Hold on. 1 second. I don't know what that is. But, so we are listening now. Because that's obviously a terrible bit. Like, that's not funny. Am I supposed to show him? Is he saying, like, please show mercy on me for my shitty podcast?
Be aware of it,
Right.
but you don't have to show it.
Okay. Should I have done this in my podcast? Should it be a title?
I think so.
I like Snow Cone for the podcast now. SNO Cone.
I don't get it.
So what? Change the name of the
What's
change
the
the name
other
of the show
snow?
Twitter
What's
account,
SNO?
please, to Snow Cone, please. SNO Cone.
But
What's
snow
the
isn't
SNO?
yeah, it's not a word. Like, it's a
It sure it is.
snow
Yeah, it is.
without the W.
What does
Where
it
I
mean?
came from, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the other? What's the?
SNOW Cone.
No, right. But what are the two meanings of snow cone?
What do you mean?
Like, it's no mercy, but
Right.
no mercy. Mm-hmm. What
There's
are,
Snow Cone and there's Snow Cone.
I feel like you're just repeating my inflection, but you're not getting the meaning behind it.
Wrong. Thank you. What else?
Snow cone.
Thank you.
Oh, you don't want to hear more of us?
Sure.
No mercy.
Yeah.
There are some days
Oh, Jesus.
I'm a flaming liberal. There are other days I'm a stout and unapologetic conservative.
But there's
It's
one consistency I can say. If a man beats up a woman, I've got his back.
Damn straight. Oh, Steven, you mean?
Yes. Well, yeah. It's two of you. Yeah. You should be on that.
I can go down the list. Gun control, Second Amendment rights. Some people will sit up there and say, damn it, how dare you think you're going to take my Second Amendment rights? How dare you think you're going to violate that? Sometimes I agree with them. But when you talk about AK-47s or AR-15 rifles,
I'm all for him.
and you're talking about mass shootings that take place.
This is he's
across
just doing the
this
Jay
country,
Farrow
whether it be in
impression.
Colorado, Florida.
I can't. What is this?
Yeah, it is weird.
Did anyone say to themselves, like, I like Stephen A. Smith, so I'd like to hear his political takes?
I have
or
to
his
admit,
LL
like,
Cool J interview?
I'm very happy for all his success. I have actually never found him particularly entertaining.
I enjoyed him when I was younger.
Yeah, I just feel like it's always an act. It's just always. Like, I've been worn out by it. Maybe 10 years ago I liked it, but this is just, I've had enough.
Yeah, I found him entertaining, but I don't think you need to branch out into other subjects
No,
necessarily.
this will have no shelf, NOKNOW shelf life.
I got to tell you this. Did you know that I am totally against men coaching in the WNBA. We got enough jobs.
That's
Can
brave.
the women have something for themselves? Becky Hammond.
So weird.
I believe you should pay your taxes on time. Just taking bland takes.
Ugh. I'll show some mercy on it, but not great. Not great. All right, what else?
Are you going to read this Scientology book that the headlines were Tom Cruise tried to build a soccer field or stadium or something for David Beckham?
No.
Did you see this?
I mean, I've heard stuff like that, but
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Snow.
Well, they didn't get him, right?
That's a snow right there.
Is it?
Yeah. Won't be doing that.
David
Trying
Beckham.
to
David
put together
Beckham's not a
hints,
Scientologist,
context
right?
clues.
What's that?
He's not a Scientologist.
Probably is. They all are at this
Right?
point.
I don't think he is.
No? Oh, you asked him?
No, I don't know David Beckham personally,
He's got empty
but I've
eyes.
never
He
seen
has
him.
empty eyes.
When you say you don't think he is, how long have you spent
I
thinking
feel like I
about
would
it?
have seen headlines that, you know,
Gotcha.
You never got like an audit? Like Will Smith's kind of a Scientologist? It's
Right.
one of those like halves?
I've
I
seen
know-
enough out there with Will Smith in Scientology world. I've never seen it with David Beckham.
Okay. I know Cruz is friends with him.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yep.
What else?
Yep.
I don't much care about that.
Okay. I don't think anything else is where we're going. You don't want to talk about that deleted tweet, do you?
I
think
don't
you
care.
referenced It. No.
Sure. Well,
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know.
Yeah, we had a tweet up today. Did you see this, Mike, or no?
I know a tweet was deleted. I don't know
Yeah,
what
well,
it was.
it's no big deal. Like, for instance, I'll keep it on the show from the other night. They do the thing with Jackie McMullen, like a couple of Jerry takes on Jackie McMullen. Tim from Canton called and asked him about taking it in the ass with Jackie McMullen or something.
Yeah.
To me, like, that stays in the show. That's a caller. That's funny. But then Harrison, like, put out as like a promotional tweet. And I'm like,
Right. Did he tag Jackie McMullen?
No, but I'm like, I like Jackie. She's a nice. Like, what the fuck's the
Well, you
point?
can tell we're
and
having
also
fun
like,
with it,
yeah.
yeah.
and also like, does that really like help sell the show? Like, I don't like. Someone's like, I just feels like something that doesn't. I'm not really into it. I mean, I don't really care. Like I said, we're not deleting it from the show, but I'm like,
Yeah.
is that?
I get what you're saying.
But I like what Harrison do. He's trying. He's trying to be different. But yeah, Dave
Yeah.
scolded him, I guess. So.
Oh, really? Give him a good dressing down.
What'd you say?
I just said we got to be mindful of the things we tweet that make more sense, obviously, with the show live and that experience than
Right.
what on we're
Took away
doing
his
on social
tablet for a
media.
week.
That's all.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Well, naturally, like I like, for instance, if the show had been recorded and not live on YouTube, we wouldn't have even taken that out. Like,
No,
I don't care about that. It's fun, but like,
That's a running joke.
yeah, and also like Jerry's super like I don't need that shit. Like it's just not. It's not a big deal, but it's like who needs it?
Yeah.
Plus it's true.
Where did that start?
Even some caller
random?
fucking caller. Who knows?
Okay.
It's funny. I mean, it's funny.
I didn't know if they. I didn't know if they
No.
worked together in the past or something.
Well, they were at Boston Media at the same time. They might have worked at SI at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not directly connected in any way.
Not that way.
Right,
To
right.
my
Of
knowledge.
course,
I don't
yeah.
believe so. But Jackie's great. She was super nice to me. She was actually nice to my parents. Like, I like her. I feel bad. She's an innocent victim of this whole fucking madness.
Innocent victim.
This lunacy. So, God forbid she sees that. She's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yes. So don't ask her on Twitter about it, folks.
True. If she's even on Twitter, I don't even know.
I haven't seen anything from her in a long time.
No, ever since that Embiid thing?
I don't believe so. Have you heard her on the Ringer or no?
No, I have not.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
That wouldn't have like ended her career or anything.
She wasn't on for like Simmons thing for like a good 2 or 3 months after that.
Really?
Yeah, it was a while.
I don't remember that blowing up. I remember talking about it, but
Yeah, it was weird. I don't. Yeah, that's right. But I don't remember. Oh, she was doing Joel Embiid, right? The impression of him.
Yes.
yes, yeah, that's what,
Yeah. So
I thought it was spot on.
it was pretty good. What's going on at blindmike.net?
Wow, big week. Got a More on Money up there now. Today we watched season 2 finale of Quincy. We are cruising through.
Wow, you're 2 seasons in?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
2 seasons in the books. And on this episode, Quincy feels he has a plan to stop the rape epidemic.
What's he gonna do?
He's just got a plan. Is if they institute my plan. We never quite find out what
Oh,
it
we don't
was.
get to the Jack Clugger's plan on that?
Not a little bit, but
Is there ever an episode where you've been like, oh, this is actually good. I'm enjoying this episode. Like, do you like it?
for my purposes?
Like,
yes.
No, just as a person. Like, do you ever find yourself liking it?
I'm again like I enjoy it for what we do, but no, if I was sitting at home watching it, I wouldn't be like, this is a good show.
Right.
Yeah, but I enjoy watching.
Okay. We can go to blindmike.net, subscribe. What else, Mike?
Live stream Wednesday, and then Thursday we got Why You Laughing? The free episode I recommend everyone listen to, even if you don't listen to the show usually, because it's very weird. I didn't know how to feel about it. And then the Patreon episode will be Back to Business with Fred Willard.
Oh, good. Oh, that's the one coming up.
Yes, on Thursday on Patreon.
The great Fred Willard, yes.
Yes,
Who's been dead for 2 years? A year?
just
2 years?
about December of 20.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I think he died in the movie theater masturbating, did he not?
I don't know.
Did you cover that in the whole
I don't
thing?
think so. We haven't recorded it yet,
Oh,
but
okay.
it'll be brought up.
Poor
Yes.
Fred.
Did he masturbate in a movie theater?
He did.
Oh, he got arrested.
Yes.
Really?
Oh, an
I don't know
adult,
that
an
story.
adult movie theater.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's fine. Who gives a shit?
Different than me. Like, I've told my story when I was 14 or 13, whatever it was. when I masturbated. My mom took Ryan to see a movie. I went to the movie theater by myself with another screen and watched Edward Scissorhands. And when the mom took her shirt off in front of Edward, I masturbated in the movie theater. My sweatpants came all over my face.
in jail.
Good for you. Good for you.
I was like, what year did Edward Scissorhands come out?
Let's see.
89? No, 91, 92?
Oh, juvie. I don't care.
Make sure I was younger than 18.
December 7th, 1990.
Oh, 16. That's fine.
I don't know what you mean by fine, but
I'm not endorsing it. But
spilling their sodas on these floors.
I'm saying I feel, I was a madman at that point. I remember my mom used to get her hair cut in Davis Square. This guy, Bob, very nice guy, would style her hair. And it was in Davis Square back in the old days. And she would get her hair cut. And I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to go to the magazine store and see what's going on. There's pornos there. I remember a couple of times I jerked off like standing there, like 14, 15 years old, looking at the magazines.
What do you mean?
Like I would look at the magazines and like kind of turn my body.
Yeah.
And just rub my sweatpants. Like,
Okay.
ejaculate.
Oh, you didn't put your hand on the inside?
No, I didn't need to. No. And I also remember at that place, I would read my books once in a while. Like, and there was like a little private area where the people would go tanning, but they had a poster up of all these women, and you could see their asses, but nothing else. I remember I masturbated that poster one time.
Boy, I guess I can't relate to that at all because I pretty much always had the internet.
Yeah, I see. I didn't have that. See, this is what Matt Walsh is saying.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
The idea if you take away pornography, the kids aren't going to fucking masturbate.
That's
what Matt Walsh is saying.
He wants to go back to the glory days of you masturbating in theaters and convenience stores.
Fucking kids will jerk off to this fucking pair of glasses. They don't care. Jesus.
I got a really classy email from Maitland
Ward.
Maitland Ward's publicist.
Oh, what'd she say? She enjoyed it?
I booked it through the book publisher the first
We're not
time.
taking shit, are we?
No.
Okay.
Her actual porn publicist reached out randomly tonight and just said, I really want to thank you. That was a fantastic interview you did with Maitland.
Oh, she's welcome
Sounds like
here
the
anytime.
beginning of one of these movies.
I also have some other clients in the porn industry if you're ever interested.
Really?
There's a nice little list.
Maybe meet me for a drink.
Who's on the list?
Oh, let's see.
I'm not familiar with these names as I've gotten older, Mike. I'm not like a star-driven person.
No, I also look more categories.
He more represents like the whole companies, I believe. So I don't think he actually put the porn names.
Oh, it's a shame.
But like Adult Time, I'm assuming that's a porn establishment.
Okay.
Who's Dominic Ford? Is he a porn star?
I don't know.
Love Drop, which seems some kind of sexy porn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Vivid something, so Vivid. Tammy Rose, Sex Educator. Vixen Media Group, which is a shit ton of porn. Yeah, so either way.
Sounds great.
A bunch of different porn guys.
Fantastic.
Guys
That's
and gals.
very nice.
It's a nice email to get.
Yeah, she was a good sport, I thought. Yeah, there you go. All right, what else?
Yeah, nothing else exciting going on.
No?
No.
I feel like there was something else I wanted to mention. Barstool related.
Barstool. They got 2 live shows in Boston this week.
This week?
Dave was
Next
telling me.
week.
Oh, next week.
Next week. Oh, yeah, who's in town? Oh, you told me this.
Pat, Joey.
Pat, Joey doing a live show.
Next Tuesday, I believe.
Next Tuesday.
And then
Okay.
Wednesday's
KB?
KB and Nick. Yeah.
Where are they doing it?
Both at Boston.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And what is that capacity of that?
I think it's 280, but I'm not positive.
And they're doing it together or one night, one another night?
Tuesday and one night, one the other.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Good for them. So go, if you're in the area, for sure, go check it out.
Yep.
I don't know what.
Oh, what'd you think of Rico the other night on the rundown? That was.
What did I think of Rico? Not much. I don't know what you're talking about.
You didn't hear that audio?
I think I retweeted something, right?
Yeah.
Let me hear it.
I didn't know I was that. I didn't know I was that toxic.
I think you and I are going on.
Can't do a lunch. Guy can't do a lunch.
Bring it
All right,
early
great.
enough.
Yeah, I would gladly welcome the opportunity to be on Kirk Callahan show, and I would never try to use it as a platform to leave to go to somewhere else.
It's so funny doing the rundown. If anything about Clemmer comes up, his face sits in between the wires of the TV, and you just see him.
He looks so much, especially.
Yeah, he's just going to.
That's funny. That's fine. Well, I saw he said something about. It was the one I retweeted was. Jeff said Kevin Kisner is friends with Foreplay, and Rico says friends with the Skip too.
To what's funny, friends of Barstool, Kevin Kisner tweeted. He said,
"Friends of the Skip too."
That's important to get. It's important to get that on the record, I think.
May I say, I very much like Jeff D'Lo. The idea that I can't make fun of him because we're not friends is
boy, here we go, Dave.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
He backed down when I challenged him.
He's psychotic. He's a public figure.
Well, he's not George Clooney.
So what?
Public figure. It's like he's like like Jesus Christ or something.
I can only make fun of what Denzel and
it's funny you're referring to him as a public figure.
He is like he's someone on a show that I can make fun of that interacts with this show.
You know what it's like to have a dad. That's the thing. You know?
I was kidding.
You have like half a,
Jeff.
dad. Kev's like half a dad.
He seems like a nice guy.
He's a great guy. No, I don't think he's that.
He's not my friend.
I didn't think he was that.
He's not anything to me.
You're sensitive, he is, Dave?
He is a little sensitive.
No, you son of a bitch. I was about to defend you. Never mind.
What's that?
I was going to say Dave was correct when you guys were going after him yesterday.
After who?
I'm sorry. On Sunday, you and Jerry were going after Dave.
About what?
And just things in general.
Yeah.
And then he would respond, and you go, "Look how sensitive he is."
Yeah, you can't win that.
You kick him, and he says, "Hey,
unwinnable fight.
Knock it off."
Unwinnable fight.
So dumb.
Oh, someone's a pussy.
I can tell you're being sarcastic. Like Jerry was dead serious. Jerry was dead serious.
Jerry's he's just mad.
The paper's printing off.
He told me to do it.
It's fine. It's fine. You got the ink, yeah?
Yeah.
They're great.
Good amount.
What was I going to say about? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Jeff seems. It's hard when you're dad. It's a hard spot. I don't think he's that way.
I understand. You said it correctly. He would also like to say to you, "Please don't do that."
As everybody would, but nobody does.
Right.
But once in a while they do. But like, it's like I don't know. I feel like that's like proves that Jeff and I are friends.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't hate him. Like I don't. I can't think of anybody at Barstool who has a mom that works there that I wish was dead, for example.
Interesting.
For a mercy kill, honestly, at this point, just to save everybody the time, having to drag her around.
Right.
She puts one of those cookies in front of me, it's gonna be a fucking problem next week. That's what I'd say. Jesus Christ. Oh God.
Where are they ranked in trivia?
Oh,
I know where you're ranked.
We're ranked third, which I think is totally.
Oh, I thought it was second. I'm sorry.
I think third. I think Frank, which is to me like we have won the playoff game. If they ranked us 10th, I'd be fine with it. I don't care what preseason rankings don't mean anything. And
you loom over everything. It's like LeBron James.
I suppose
he's always a contender.
Yeah, but we gotta win. Like I feel like we shouldn't have been ranked that high. I feel that's I understand why we're gonna have a good record and all that, but we should be ranked lower than that. Do you have your train booked yet, Dave? Or no?
I did not. You didn't get back to me on that.
Yeah, I don't know yet. I gotta book that. All right. It's gonna be a long day.
Yeah.
That's for fucking sure.
Yeah, and then so that's the day after they do the Philly show.
2 days after, I think. I think they do on the 4th.
Oh, I thought it was a Wednesday night, and then you're there Thursday. So I don't know.
We're probably gonna do it in the afternoon, obviously, right?
I would assume so.
All right, so we get back and do the which is fine. That's actually where the train is good. Who cares, right? It doesn't matter.
Yep.
But yes, we have that next week. A bunch of shit going on. We're very, very busy right now, Mike. You understand? It's very busy. Starting Thursday and then moving all the way through. Wow. Dave is confident that sick of things going to go well. I am not. It never goes
I'm nervous about it, but it is. Everything's in line.
It's Friday, August 19th, as you saw on Twitter.
Yes, exactly. Jesus Christ.
We caught it and nobody noticed.
How quickly was that? How long was that up for?
Probably 13 minutes.
Oh, really? That long?
I was shocked. It only had, I think I want to say 2 likes from Meta fans, and they didn't.
Well, we didn't retweet it. That's why nobody follows.
Because I saw it and then.
Well, I understand that, Dave. I'm saying it's why nobody
Correct, but I still thought maybe people would see it.
I looked at that site. I was saying they have a shitload of stuff there.
Yeah, I want to go. I was trying to.
Who the hell knows what day they're on? They fuck up the dates all the time, but they have it going.
You may not know when, but they'll be there.
Yeah,
I never heard. Is the place new?
No,
because I
think it's been redone.
I'd say only in the last 6 months or something I've heard of it, but I've heard about it a lot, like comics promoting dates there.
Yeah, I saw a lot of comics there. So, like I said, Nikki Glazer. I don't know who else, but yeah, who knows? I don't know. Looks like a good place.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Yep.
People can drink there, right?
I believe so. Yes.
That's good. Fan-fucking-tastic. What did Harrison say that you're slapping them around a little bit?
I understand. Sorry about that. Yeah,
it's good. Interesting. Yeah. That's
good response.
Reaction. Interesting reaction. That's what I would say about it.
Harrison's doing a great job.
Is he?
Yep.
Seems like he's tweeting a lot.
Yeah, he's doing a good amount.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. Getting good reaction, good engagement, or no? We're happy with the numbers.
Happy with the numbers. Ecstatic with the numbers.
For a while, I thought the Twitter didn't work anymore. It's good to see.
It's weird. I guess he had the password the whole time. I suppose. I don't know. Who knows? My guy Snell, the Snellinator, as I call him.
Oh, yes.
Bringing it on KMS Reloaded. I retweeted it this morning, which Dave did. Was that you who did that tweet or no?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't think Snell brought the heat?
Oh, no. Snell put on a good show.
He solved it. I didn't realize why the economy in Zimbabwe, Mike. Did you listen to the episode or no?
I listened to KMS Reloaded, yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear him talk about the economy in Zimbabwe is because of Jimmy Kimmel?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I didn't know that. It's completely gone.
I heard him talking about Jerry's balls for at least
He fucking hates Jerry.
Yeah.
Torching Jerry.
Right.
Just a bunch of these guests coming into the studio and just bringing nothing to the table. Literally, Kirk Minahan, as I've said, I think in every single episode since I've started this, other than a blind Mike coming in and bringing shit,
Delete that.
just nobody bringing nothing to Kirk Min. just Kirk just having to just keep firing off.
Give me good Gerry criticism.
Played the hit for you there.
One thing he said.
Jerry sucks. Real quick, they talk about the Barstool sales team. Not much to say here other than I think it's Dave's job, even though Kirk will give him shit, to kind of push the sales team. And then take shit from them and also take shit from Kirk. Because Kirk's not going to want, as Kirk said,
Say, by the
probably
way,
should have been a 10-minute show.
Can I say, by the way, that's
Jerry.
not exactly wrong, but yeah.
I talk to the sales team all the time, but what can you do?
Yeah. Okay. What else?
if Jerry's balls were riding that high, where the fuck was his shaft at? Based upon my long-term study of the Jerry Ball situation, I've come to the conclusion that...
Let's see.
He's got a tiny penis.
Well, he shits on Jerry about admitting he doesn't drink his own
probably
fucking coffee.
the biggest fuck you moment for Gerry Callahan.
That is interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why you admitted
I
that.
don't grind my own beans.
Just say you drink it. Nobody's fucking buying anyway.
Yeah, we're not going to go to your house, Jerry. Wait a minute.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Try to be interesting, Jerry, for 10 fucking seconds of your life.
It was
just
real hate.
once, Jerry.
Real hate. Well, good job. Good job, KMS Reloaded.
I like that Snell said, he goes, none of these fill-in co-hosts bring anything, me included.
That's true. He's not wrong about that. He's not wrong about that. How's the guest host looking in the future here, Dave? Next couple of weeks, do we know?
Well, I think next week we're going to be okay, right? Because maybe we'll use one of them.
One of who?
One of the people showing up for
I
these
mean, one
live
of them.
events.
Like
Nick
Pat,
and
you
KD,
mean?
Pat,
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Joey.
Oh, really?
One of them.
Oh, come on, Dave.
Well,
Jesus.
we just talked about that.
Unfucking believable.
That wasn't what I meant.
Or
Why'd
both, if they can, separate
I've
themselves.
always been
What was
an
that
ally.
thing you did with your hand?
I've
What was that when
always
you
been
said
an
one of
ally.
them?
I've always been an ally.
Jeez. Well, we're going to be in New York, too.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. So Pat on.
I don't know. Why Pat? I don't know that. He doesn't listen to the show.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm saying these guys don't listen to the show. You're thinking like we have KB, who I like, but they don't listen to the show.
You're right. Yeah.
Then we're sitting around talking to them about
for a day.
I feel like you gotta listen to the show. Like that's one thing I've learned. I think.
Yeah.
Sure. I feel like Nick. I know very little about him, but I find him funny. I feel like he could be a good shit talker. You know.
I guess. Oh, I like all those guys, but I don't know. We'll see.
100 pages down. Just 50 more to go.
How's 150 pages?
Whatever. It's fucking 65 pages, I think.
Oh, you're lying.
Less than 150.
Yeah. On like a consumer printer. It's
How many pages
It's
are
a lot of
down?
work going on back here.
What do you want? Presidential Medal of Freedom?
Maybe we should get one of those big office printers.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Yeah. Print it out. The story of that. Where's my Herald? No, we'll take a few calls if you want. Let's do it. It's fucking late. No, I can't imagine anyone's going to call at this point. It's time of night.
It might.
Stupid fucking Dahmer show.
I haven't started watching that yet.
Yeah. A couple episodes. Yeah. Should have been like 2 episodes. Bad guy.
So Johnny Knoxville is in a sitcom on Hulu.
Yeah, I think it's the guy who did
Modern Family, right?
Yeah.
And I think he wrote for Frasier as well.
Which I think, yeah, he did.
So I'm interested.
But I feel like we've kind of. I was like, what is this account? It's Snow Cone. Which I like.
I don't quite get
I will tweet out, let's go, or to be more accurate, let's snow. Think of that tweet, Mike.
People will really wonder, scratch their heads.
Oh, listen. What are you going to tweet? 5 full? It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke.
I don't even know what foreplay is.
Pretty big podcast.
Well, he may mean even the traditional sense. I don't know. Maybe he's just,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Again, don't bore us. Get to the chorus. Let's
That's
go.
true. Yeah, he's an old school guy.
He is, yeah.
Fucking blabbermouth cunt.
Although when we once talked about, I used to read those categories. And we were like, what do you like? He's like, I don't know, balcony sex.
I remember that. I remember you saying that.
I was like, oh, all right. Hey, listen, whatever gets you home.
That's oddly specific.
Is that a category? No, that's a search criteria right there.
I mean, I wouldn't think.
I imagine he has a nice balcony that he imagines himself on.
Maybe. Or even perform. I don't know. Who knows? Right. Oh, this guy again cleans his underwear in a pool, so anything's possible.
I'm going to be
lie.
I'm going to be blatantly honest with you right now.
Yeah.
My porn consumption has gone way down, And it has changed completely since Pornhub took out like all that amateur porn from the website.
Right.
Like all
just
those women were being like held against their will.
I didn't ask questions.
yeah.
I didn't ask questions. I'm just saying that
we didn't really know how old they were.
I
that
didn't
whole
ask.
thing.
I just.
But you can imagine.
There's a lot of material is missing now.
That's a pubic hair. Next.
A lot of authentic material is now gone. That's all.
Oh, that's hurt
Authentic.
that's hurt your consumption.
Yes, definitely.
Oh,
Yes.
the search continues then.
Well, I just go back to the reliable ones. Unfortunately, that's what stinks.
You're saying you want
The
to consume
Kardashian
porn.
one?
I haven't watched Kardashian since I was shamed for it.
Okay, I didn't shame you, did I?
I don't think you did, but other people
It
did.
does get in
Didn't
your
make me
head
feel
though.
good.
Now every time you bring it up,
It's kind of exciting though, isn't it? Way?
Maybe.
Risky.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, they load up.
They load up.
All right, let's go.
You're saying you don't want to watch porn anymore? Or you have no interest in it?
Consumption's gone way down because the amateur porn was my go-to all the time.
But they have that on categories. But it's bullshit, right?
Yeah, but it's professional.
I guess what I'm asking is, are you hard all the time and you can't get rid of it now?
Right.
Because all the porn is gone.
Well, it stinks now for Dave because he goes to the amateurs. He sees two consenting adults having sexual intercourse. It's the worst.
I know they both want to.
Oh, she's not drugged up. The fuck?
Even like the rape fantasy ones, he's like, nah, it's all an act.
Exactly. God, jeez. And Dave's like, completely just like, this woman's not his mother-in-law.
I went through the phase two.
She's not
that
a
I was
real
like-
estate agent.
I went through the phase two where I was like doing a lot with Maitland Ward because she was coming on the show or on the show.
Oh, really?
And I was
Oh,
like,
so are you?
and she's a little excessive for me.
Oh, is that right? She's
Yeah.
extreme?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Like what?
She's big into the butt stuff, big time.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
well, God bless her.
I like I said, I like romance. I like.
She told us she was built for that.
I agree
Yeah,
with that.
yeah, she definitely is built for
Well,
that.
that can't be romantic.
It can be.
It's just not for me.
Fucking so homophobic, it's painful.
No, a lot of those
homophobic.
videos, for me, a lot of those videos don't have good storylines. It's
Well, you need
just
that.
Right to the
I'm
ass.
a storyteller. God
Yeah,
knows. No, I need to
exactly.
be wooed. That's for
Right.
sure. Yeah. All right. Good evening.
Hey, Kirk, I have a case-themed question.
A what? I'm sorry?
I have a case-themed question.
Sure.
Are you familiar with the disappearance of Maura Murray?
Yes, I am.
There's some serious Reddit threads on that, but I feel like that case hasn't been fleshed out at all.
Well, I think my problem with that
but-
case, well, first of all, my issue, I really hope obviously they find her and everything, but why I wouldn't consider doing that story is it's really, really, really been covered a lot. I've read a book about it. There's been documentaries about it. There's been, you know what I mean? Like it's just been covered to death.
I guess it has to an extent, but I feel like there's just been not even any plausible explanations that have been.
Well, in my theories,
You know
but
what
I'm
I
not gonna. Yeah. But I mean, yes, No, I get it. But I've talked to people who the people I've talked to seem to think that she just died. Like she just died. She. Some people think she killed herself, but I don't know. I shouldn't say that, but like I said, I read a book about it. I've listened to podcast series about it. For me, it's just been done, so I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I think what's
Okay, we'll get a
so
third volley.
captivating
What are we
about-
doing? Thank you, though.
I really think you should.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. Sorry. Dave knows it can change in an instant, too. You never know. One never knows. Hello.
Alonzo Moser.
And by the way, hold on
FBI.
1 second, Alonzo. I'm not the kind of guy who's going to let some lawyer push me around either, Mike.
No.
But I will say this podcast is brought to you by a friend, Dr. Arthur Daniels, who does a sensational, does a sensational job. I would say this, Dave. Talk about your kids swearing away.
Yep.
Bring your kid to Dr. Daniels. She's not going to say a word.
That seems a little unusual.
She's not. What do you mean?
What?
It just seems like an odd ad. I never heard you do an ad read like that. Right?
But fortunately, if she does say something, he wouldn't rip. Never mind.
No,
Never mind.
no.
Never mind.
Boy, nobody can take a joke and just fucking spike it on the ground like that.
Just thought there was a little inside joke bonding session.
I understood. Yeah.
It was episode 1.
And free Kevin Mailer, by the way. 1-800-FREE Kevin Mailer's sponsoring the episode today as well. Yeah, what's going on, Alonzo? How are you?
Good.
Alonzo, a lot of
I
laughs
think
the other night when you called with Jerry. Did you enjoy the back and forth or no?
It was a great height of my night. It's amazing. I'm surprised he didn't bust a load about that Georgia Maloney bitch over in Italy, the far right lady.
We played some.
Right,
You'll hear
we
it
gotta-
tomorrow. We played some sound of it. There's parking, Mike, but more importantly, there's room. I like the way the possibilities are endless. You could live there.
I've always said one means the other. If there's parking, there's room.
tight parking spots, though.
Yeah, but if there's a lot of parking,
No, but there could be a lot of small. Like he's saying, like look at. I think that I always interpret it as, boy, those are big spacious spots.
Oh, I thought he meant there was a lot of a big parking lot.
Maybe,
which is true.
Which is true. Yeah. Well, go ahead, Alonzo.
Yeah. So 2 quick things. If you had KB and Nick on, that would be such a strange and weird dynamic that would just fit so well into the show.
Oh, I like those guys.
It would be weird, which would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I like those guys. It's definitely possible. Yeah. But they could be busy
in the first
too.
15 minutes, they would make Dave cry in the first 15 minutes. They would just tear him a new fucking asshole.
Really?
I listen to Yak. Sometimes let's not make them all like that Kirk Minihan. All right, thanks. I like them, but let's be. Please, they're good guys though. They load up, Dave?
Load up.
All right, good evening. You're on with Mike Geary, blindmike.net. Go subscribe right now.
Thank you.
800 subscribers.
Hey,
Hello.
Kirky.
Yes.
Getting there.
Hey, 2 quick things. One, do you think it was shitty of Tim from Canton the other night to ask Jerry the Jackie McMullen question, like directly to him?
I understand the pun.
No, not being a pun. I just think he's old and like it's funny when he's not around and you make the joke, but to make it to him, I thought was shitty.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, in a way, but I don't care. Like, but it's funny shit. It's a funny, shitty thing to do, but it's funny. Like,
Why? That's knowing Jerry, though. Like, that's knowing him.
Well, Tim knows that too. I mean,
Well, shitty in what way? Jerry's not going to be like
it puts
my stars.
No, it puts Jerry like a weird. Like you could tell he's uncomfortable. So like in that, but like I'm not saying I care. But like if you want to be like definition, sure. But I support it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then did Jerry ever tell you if she does in fact take it in?
Yes.
the ass?
Yeah. He has told me I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to answer
That's
that.
funny.
I won't answer it. That's not funny. I'm not going to answer it.
You got that one,
What's
Harrison?
funny about that? Got our promo for tomorrow's show. Hello.
What's going on, gents? Mike, this might be a little more up your alley, but have any of you guys watched I Think You Should Leave, Tim Robinson show on Netflix? I don't know if you're into that kind of humor. Kirk.
Mike pretends to like it.
It has been recommended to me 1,000 times.
Same here.
By like people I like. And so I've watched it. I didn't get it. Like, so maybe I was in a bad mood or something, but I didn't make it through the first episode.
Huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
But a lot of people that like the same type of content, so I'm missing something, I guess.
Obviously, Tim Robinson is rejecting me on
Yeah,
Mike's show.
Yes.
No question about that. I've already got the no.
This cocksucker.
No, I same thing. People have recommended. Maybe I'll try and watch it. But I was like that way with Nathan Field, and I loved it. So I don't know.
I should give it another shot because I didn't get through the first episode.
It's not as funny as oh my God, I'm blanking. Jesus. Gutfeld.
Certainly not.
No,
No,
that
my
guy's
grandfather agrees.
Yes, he does. So does mine. Hello. Did it load up, Dave? I assume.
Load up.
Oh, good, wonderful. Good evening. You're on with Mike Geary and Dave Callahan.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Any chance we can get Jerry back in to do a reading of the best foreign film nominees next year at the
What's funny about that? I saw some people wanted this. Could you isolate Jerry singing on The Dark Side or no?
You couldn't, no, because they weren't on. Yeah, I wish.
That's
If
too
you
bad.
did, yeah, no.
That's too bad. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, for sure.
Kurosawa! What the hell's that?
I still think sometimes of that account Warden of the North.
Yes, sure, of course.
Good
Great
Twitter
account. Yeah.
I think it was like probably over a year ago that he tweeted Jerry singing to see what condition my condition was, and I still think about that sometimes.
I remember one year we thought of it. I think it was actually me and maybe me. We did the EI and all the shit, not the super creative, but we did that. Do they know it's Christmas song?
Oh yes, yeah.
And Jerry had a solo in it, and like we were all bad, but he was really bad. It was funny. It was funny though. But he did it. He was a good sport.
Good.
Hello, as he remains to this day.
Hey, Kirk, it's Nicolas Cage.
Hello, Nicholas. How are you?
Good, thanks. Can I ask you a trivia question?
Sure.
In 1994, I was in a film called Guarding Tess with the great Shirley MacLaine.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we filmed it in Ohio, but it was set in Maryland. And the U.S. Open was held in Maryland in 1997 at the Congressional Country Club.
Mm-hmm.
Who won the tournament that year?
That was the second United States Open for full name Theodore Ernest Els.
That's right, Kirk.
Yes.
And what was unique about the 18th hole?
It was
blue course.
it played as a par 3.
Like my film, The Boy in Blue.
Yes, it played. That's right, Nicholas. It played as a par 3, if memory serves.
That's right, Kirk.
Very subdued, Nicholas.
Thank you, Nicholas. I'm off camera.
It's a different guy.
Yeah, it's hard when you're always on.
Yeah.
It's nice to tie his film into that.
I enjoyed that. I like Nicolas Cage as a game show host.
Yeah. I liked him. I liked him when he was a Billboard chart guy, too, but it was a good call.
Oh, you think? Really? Oh, I didn't catch that.
Voice sound the same. He kind of tied in the way the Billboard chart guy would do as well.
I'm usually good at that. I missed that.
I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong.
Somebody sent me some audio of that podcast you like about Springsteen.
Oh, my God. I was going to bring this up. I hope it's the audio. I was going to mention this to you, Dave. So are they loaded up?
They're loaded up.
Hang on, brothers and sisters. None But the Brave had an episode out today. It's the 40th anniversary of Springsteen's album, Nebraska, which is an acoustic album. It's a fucking great album. It has my favorite Springsteen song, Atlantic City, on it. I imagine this is what, are they mentioning somebody who calls a show once in a while?
Yes.
So they're talking about the song Atlantic City, and they're describing it. And just listen to this. And I like these guys. But listen to this.
Ironically, of course, one of the most important figures that plays into all this we're not going to mention now, but I think everyone knows who I'm talking about. And that's another layer to this, of course, which Bruce didn't know at the time. No one knew at the time, but it is another layer when you look at
We'll get there in a minute.
what played out and what's contained in the song and what he was talking about in Atlantic City. You can't help but laugh in a way.
Well, let me be a little less vague than that, Hal, so people don't entirely think we're talking over their heads intentionally here. The son of the chicken man owned a casino, and he sold it to a certain real estate developer in New York City who would later become more than just a real estate developer, and we don't want to say his name.
That is correct.
I mean, wouldn't they just be better off saying Donald Trump's fucking name and saving you?
That's what.
Yes.
Told you those guys were pussies.
Hey, take it easy. Yeah, those are my friends. Take it easy.
What the fuck?
I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, just say it's like that. How long was that clip?
It was 1:50.
Okay. Can you get your timer on real quick? Tell me when the timer's good. I'll tell you when to start. Or Mike, you tell me when to start.
Okay.
Well, Dave, tell me when it's ready.
Timer's going.
Donald Trump.
All right, now.
How long did it take?
1 second.
1 second.
Yep.
I think you'd be better off just saying, "Hey, the song's a spring." It's like a semi-fictional, semi-non-fictional song about what happened in Atlantic City. The Chicken Man was this guy. So it wound up being a real estate developer that had the deals with Trump in Atlantic City, which is fine. You could talk about that when you talk about the history of the song, what happened after. But just say, yeah, Trump. If you hate Trump, you hate Trump. I got no problem with that. That's not my issue at all. I didn't vote for the guy either time. But do you think any human being listening, Mike, there's no real context. If you're listening with full context, you get it.
Right.
Everybody listening's like, oh, they're talking about Trump. And I'm running this morning listening to it, just saying, just fucking say the guy's name.
Well, I wasn't thinking. I just assumed it was someone I never heard of. I didn't get that.
Or it's a fiction song.
That it could
or something.
possibly be right. That it could possibly be
I'm
Trump.
sitting there saying, what do you say his fucking name? Like, what are you doing?
That is. What do they think there's going to be blowback?
No, they hate him. So like, what? It's like Barfstool.
Okay.
It's like, wow, you really won that war.
Right.
Like, what? Like, just say you could say the guy we fucking hate.
I can't even remember who was the president.
Yeah, Jesus
It could be a thing where they don't want to bring politics into their music
They're
show.
just talking about him.
But he
exists. They unfortunately
what do you,
walk themselves
Mike,
into it.
Dave, what's their politics on Trump, do you think, by saying
no.
that?
After that, we know they hate
Edit it
them.
out.
I'm just saying
Edit it
before.
out. So you do it the show account.
Oh, you're right.
Fucking edit it out.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah. You're right.
Jeez, I like those guys. I love that podcast. But Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's very weird.
It's just weird. It's not how you do it. It's how you do it.
No.
It would you know what you want to say about that? Dave, ask me, will we ever do that?
Will we ever do that?
Snow way.
Interesting.
Snow how?
Still don't get it. Now, how is way spelled? Way in that situation. How's that spelled?
W-E-I-G-H.
That I think would be.
Why would we do it? What? W-A-Y. The fuck you talking? Why would you spell like that?
Doesn't make sense anyway. Might as well.
I think it would be W-E-I-G-H.
Huh?
I don't think you get the Stephen A. title.
Whatever. Fine. Take the calls. I got no patience for this shit. I really don't.
Interesting.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk.
Good evening.
I'm sitting here with my 9-month
pregnant wife. We're now 3 days past our due date.
Mm-hmm.
We've tried spicy foods. We've tried cream pies.
I'll say it right now. I don't mean to be a dick.
How we
That thing
get
is
this thing going.
that thing is stillborn.
Oh,
don't.
Good God! Oh my!
No, was that too much?
I think my wife just fainted.
To be fair, sir, you should have expected that, I guess.
I mean, 3 days. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Oof. No, I'm kidding. Of course, I'm kidding. Well, so is it your first child?
Yeah. And
Always late. Always late.
don't know
Always.
what to say.
Always. He has nothing to say. Crying. I'm kidding. It's always gonna be a little bit late.
man.
It's always gonna be. You want me to get that thing out? Put your wife on.
All right, here she is.
What's
I
her
don't
name?
know how happy she is right now.
No
but
tough
here
shit. You called into the show.
Oh, this is Kirk.
Imagine still making her do this.
Hello.
Hi, Kirk.
How are you?
Hello.
What's your name?
I'm good. How are you?
Good,
Allison.
thank. Allison.
Allison. Yep.
Okay. Well, so you're three. This is your first baby. You're 3 days overdue. It's going to be a boy, I think, right?
That's correct.
Yes. See how I know these things, Dave?
Two L's or one L in Allison?
Don't stop focus on
Easy,
that.
perfect.
2 L's.
Jesus, take it easy, Dave. All right, go. I know you're like your pregnant porn.
Just you don't have any searches there.
We have a name yet for this baby or no?
Yeah, his name's gonna be Jack.
Jack. Oh, that's a great name. Good, solid. I like that. Good name. Okay, so what? Your husband?
Harrison was a close second.
That's my son's name.
Interesting.
Yeah,
What?
I liked it 'cause of your son.
Thank you very much. What is the? Why is your husband calling you? Do you need me? Do you need help getting this baby out or what?
He's really sick of going to work and wants to be on paternity leave.
Oh, all right. I mean, you're not worried, right? 3 days for the first baby is nothing. It could be another week. It could be 2 weeks. What do you have? Do you have a day? Where, do you have a day where you're going to induce no matter what? Do you have a date for that?
No.
No?
They won't let me go past 42 weeks though.
Okay, so all right, so you got a couple more weeks at most. Are you uncomfortable? Are you feeling okay?
I feel okay. I'm just ready to not be pregnant anymore. You know.
Some people say that that late, the actual sexual activity can help hasten the birth of the baby.
Definitely.
We've been trying. It's not
Okay.
working.
Well, why don't you want to do it now for Dave? Because Dave's been struggling with pornography
Yeah, you
lately.
can't jerk off tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you, Dave.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
So,
Gee, classy
she
baby
always
coming
talks about how she really likes Mike's voice too. So I was hoping he could kind of help us out too.
Oh, go ahead, Mike. Yeah, help her out.
Help her what?
Do you want Mike to talk to the baby? Do you want to put the phone near the
Oh,
baby?
Jesus Christ. Don't do that to the baby.
Yeah, that'd be so cute. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Mike.
Come on, little guy. Get out of there.
There you go. Boy, he's...
Oh, Mike. Come on, you little scamp.
Well, Allison, this is gonna be one of the show. We've had many babies through the show. This could be another, so you got to keep us updated. You gotta call us from the hospital. Keep us updated here with Jack. Okay.
All right, we will.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Good luck. Okay.
Thanks.
A cute name that'll be. The obit.
I hesitated because at first I thought he wanted me to make her come or something, and I realized they're trying to get a baby out.
But that can help. We seem like a nice, normal couple.
Yes.
Jack's a nice name. Jack's a nice name.
Big Jack. Yeah.
The moment.
Didn't name your son after him.
That seems like a trend these days.
You
Like,
named your
it's
son
Jack-
after him.
I did not. It's Jack instead of John, but you call him Jack.
I like
What's up
Jack
with that?
better. Yeah.
You just Jack?
Yeah, it's a strong name.
I think when they're eventually filing for divorce, they will both think of the moment where he handed her the phone and said, "Kirk wants to talk to you." I think that's where it all went wrong.
She seemed like a good sport. They load up, Dave?
Yep.
All right. Hello.
Hi there. I've been watching this mini golf on YouTube. Two things. Why is the camera work so fucking horrendous? I'm getting sick watching it. And two, why aren't they showing you more?
Well, they got plenty of people there. You got to remember, you think as a Minifan, I mean, they have all different, I suppose.
Well, it's down to only a few people now, right?
Yeah, I would think I was probably on it tonight a little bit. No?
You were on 3 times tonight.
That's it?
I believe 3
You're the
times.
best golfer there, so what are we doing?
That feels insulting. Who was on the most?
I would say I was kind of watching.
Big Cat was on there a lot when you were in the
Big Cat was
car.
on the
Well,
most.
he's a big
probably.
star,
Stephen Che was on a good amount, right? I think.
I think Big Cat's one of those stars that he demands
I mean,
he's
really, that guy
shown
just get
so
up
many
50
times.
times?
Oh, really?
Shut the fuck up. Hang up on this guy for crazy.
Yeah. He has something in his
I think
contract.
he's one of those guys. He has to be the star.
Remember, I'm very important here.
Yeah,
you guys forget it.
Yeah, it runs through me here. I'm, look who's fucking running this company. How long do you think this guy's gonna last? I'm next in line. It's that
Sure.
kind of thing,
Right,
which is
right,
okay. He needs that for his ego. I don't.
Yeah. I
Hello.
understand.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Alice Shattuck's Afterbirth.
Alex Shattuck's afterbirth. Okay, good evening. Sure. All right. Yeah, I'm game.
How's it going? Yeah, I thought it was pertinent after the pregnancy discussion. I don't think that one's going to be pretty. I have a question for Mike.
Sure.
Yeah, so I know, obviously, we talked about Gutfeld a little bit earlier, and with Gerry, it came up the other day as well. I'm wondering if this whole Tapper's Tavern initiative that you're kind of, hawking out there.
Right.
I heard that, by the way. I heard that.
How to explain it to Jerry was torture. It's the lowest moment of my career, I think.
Gutfeld show?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
We don't need to hear him repeat. Thank you, Alice.
I'm spearheading.
Yeah. Oh, the reviews for that are brutal.
You know what's sad? I don't think it's Minifans doing that.
I don't either. I don't either. I'm sure there's a few, but
yeah.
I think you might have. That can happen. You have a random good experience in a restaurant that hasn't clicked yet.
Yes, I had a good experience.
But restaurants, man, if you've
also keep in mind when I went in there, it was fairly empty.
Yeah,
I don't think they'd really gotten cooking yet.
Right.
So maybe I just got good luck. But
so you're saying you might not be good.
I'm saying it's great.
Okay.
I'm saying you should stop by Arsenal Yard in Watertown and check it out for yourself.
I think you went during their soft launch phase.
Exactly. I believe I did.
Were you surprised Jerry lives in the city? He didn't know that Arsenal Yard is like that now?
That he didn't know that?
Yeah.
He doesn't leave that area.
He didn't
That's
stop
true.
by.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah. We'll do a show from there. Hello. Did you watch the live Shark Tank, Mike?
Sure.
I did not. I heard you guys give it horrible
dreadful.
reviews. Yes.
I read. By the way, the ratings barely went up. It barely went up from the year before. And I read the story where they polled they did one of these websites and they did a poll. It was 3,000 votes. The average grade was a D-.
Really? Hey, it's a good idea, and then now they just won't do it again.
I would hope they never do it again.
So that you think the live aspect of it is what gave it that bump?
No, that's what I'm saying. It barely.
Probably would have had the bump anyway.
Yeah, it was a season premiere. It didn't. There was
How many times are things going up in the ratings now?
That's true. But it was barely from the year before. It was basically flat. Yeah. So and they were promoting the fuck out of it. Which now I think about in retrospect, I'm like, why would I ever think it was a good thing?
The live?
Yeah.
It's an interesting idea because basically you're cutting down something that's usually an hour and a half.
Yeah. They load up, Dave? Hold on. I expected it to be more oh my God. What is that a cockroach, Dave, that's crossing right now? Come here. Come on. Get in here.
Fuck.
Get in here. Quick.
Should I be scared? Is it crawling up my pants?
It's approaching Mike Gear's foot
God.
right now. Literally. Is that one or no? Yeah. Attractive.
Terrifying.
Going down on Mike.
No, you don't think so?
Images?
That's not what I killed
you. Okay.
What does that mean?
Who the hell knows? He was definitely distracted by it.
Oh, wait.
What?
Can it be darker too?
How the hell do I know?
What are you talking about?
Who do you think I am? A
I
scientist?
don't know breeds of cockroach.
So you have no idea, right?
I think the cockroach
Well, tweet out picture. You took a picture?
We're under attack.
Yeah, but it was small. I don't know if I got to go.
We'll have people. We have experts. They'll know. Good evening, caller. You're on Mike here.
I don't feel comfortable.
This is not a safe work environment.
Yeah, I don't think the picture's good enough.
Whoa.
No, you're okay. Jesus
I
Christ.
don't feel safe anymore.
Yes, good evening.
Hey, two things. One, that kid that was named Jack and he's late.
Mm-hmm.
It's Jack in the Box. 'Cause that cunt is in a funeral.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking? Oh, I see. I got you.
I got you. Go ahead.
And the second thing,
Yeah, keep going, baby. You're
the
hot.
second thing, Kirk, is I'm going to give you a little criticism. Ready?
I guess so. Yeah, I'm ready for it.
You are amazing at your job,
Mm-hmm.
but when you interview people, shut the fuck up. You
Okay.
cut
Yeah,
everybody off.
I've heard that,
Ooh.
but I've heard that criticism. I think that's a fair criticism, caller. But I sometimes when they get rambling, I think as a listener, I'm like, we got to break this up. Are you drunk, by the way, or no?
I just hung up on that.
Oh, I was curious if
figured
you were
you
drunk.
were,
No, it's okay. Listen, I'm open to criticism here. Hello.
I don't know if I should tweet that pic.
2-time interviewer of the year, but whatever.
In what?
Doesn't matter.
Hey, Kirk.
Harry gave you the award.
My own awards. Yeah, sadly, I only gave it to myself twice, but whatever. I'm a tough grader. Hello.
Stephen A. had a good year.
Yeah, Dale was fucking feeling it. What's up?
My God. So,
Sorry.
Have we upset you?
Sorry to get away with our banter.
Like the body of it was black?
Dave,
but
I don't have a fucking clue.
What are you asking?
I don't know what a cockroach looks like.
Okay, what do I?
But
do you
what?
That was black, but looked big like it could be in the
Did you
legs.
get a good picture of it or not?
No, the picture was bad, but I posted it anyway just to see.
See how bad
Just
this
to-
picture is.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yes, I'm sorry, Carl.
I didn't want it to
Please.
get on mic.
Please, the caller wants to talk.
Yeah,
Nor
the
do
thing-
I.
So the other thing too that I learned is you can't step on the cockroach because if you step on it, then it goes on your shoes and they have eggs and you can bring them home with you.
Ah, terrific.
That is a terrible picture.
I know, but I didn't.
What is the background of that?
The rug.
That looks weird.
Yeah. It was about to climb on Mike, so I had to.
Now I feel like I got
Grab
shit
it quick.
crawling in my shoe.
You're gonna have that feel. I've had that feeling for 2 weeks.
I live with every day in this place.
I can't come back here.
But Dave's great. Dave's gonna look at fucking,
Do we really is nobody out there hearing the struggle that we're going through? Does anybody lease real estate to businesses in this fucking audience? Does anybody? All right, we need 500 to 800 square feet.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Carpeted
That other
in a
place,
nice
that other
area.
place was perfect today. The other one would have been perfect.
We're in danger.
800 square feet would have been perfect.
Yeah, and it was carpeted too.
And it was carpet. That was perfecto. Yeah. Good job on that one. Hello.
Hi. So I felt like the first 45 minutes or so of Sunday Night Show was honestly like probably the best show you two had done together in a while.
They're saying cockroach.
And then once it got to the politics, doesn't it get to the point where when he starts talking about transgender issues and he always brings your kids into it?
Believe me, I've psychologically have not only noticed, I've discussed it with people who I talk to, and they have their reasons. Jerry has his reasons for it. It's just a defense mechanism, and it's easy for him to. I'll give you. I would never tell him not to do it, but like when he says when we did the show with the 5K Andover, he's like, "Oh, Harry's doomed. He's got your brain." Like to me, that hurts my feelings. But like honestly, it actually doesn't hurt my feelings. But I'm like, that's a shit thing to say. But that's what we do. So you let him do it, and I would never say don't do it. But I'm like, put it this way. I could go ugly there, but I don't.
I will say with the thing the other night, that seemed like just giving an example.
For sure.
Yeah. So I mean, honestly, I think I know where you're going on that one, and Kirk, like you're not afraid to say how you feel. I've never heard you once go there. So it's like.
Thanks. I don't know what you're talking about. But I'm just saying, like I could say something stupid like I do and make shit up and be an asshole, but I don't because I But like I also like I mean I don't know like because true, but like. I worry about Harry like that, of course. Like a human being, my mind is a mess, and like he's my son. He's exactly like me, so I'm like, it fucking scares me every day.
It's also
but like Jerry should be able to say that because we shit on each other.
He should be able to say that in the right atmosphere, though. That was like when he said that stood out to me as well.
Yeah,
that
kind of was like
that was a prolonged show of misery. And he still comes out and says something like that. Like, that's not a spot for that. If we're fucking around and giving each other shit, you say stuff like that, it hits
But at the
different.
same time, like, listen, I dumped on Mutt's son for being like, in a joking way. So it's like, that's all
But you're
fucking-
laughing for 4
I know,
hours
you probably
every
said
morning.
Coleman's kids are doomed in some form or fashion.
Completely, but they are.
Yeah,
you
right.
heard the story today.
I understand.
Today hasn't been
Jesus
a particularly
Christ.
funny
Yeah, it's
show
okay.
either, actually. So.
Yes, right. So I mean,
It's not hitting.
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like things can get to you, but you're like, this is our job. This is what we do. So you shrug it off and you keep going. But when I hear something, I'm like, well, with Jerry, there's a double standard where you can't do anything. He gets all worked up. So, but that's okay. I mean, I don't work with the guy anymore. We can't even mention Mike's kid. We abandoned fucking 5 years ago. So.
Please stop it. We're alive.
That fucking messy made a Bentley. Jesus. How old's that kid now?
It would be 12.
Yeah. That's what I
Something
mean.
like that. 13.
Yeah.
Mixed reports.
What?
Some are saying cockroach, some are saying no roach. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you, I can't shake the feeling.
Don't blame me.
Yeah.
Hello, what's up?
I got a question for Blind Mike.
He's here. BlindMike.net. God damn it.
Thank you.
Of course.
So when you're in public by yourself, would you prefer somebody holding the door for you?
Holding the door? Sure.
Or, yeah, like, all right, so I work with the guy, and occasionally I'll run into the bathroom, and he's in there, and he's blind.
Right.
And I once tried to hold the door for him, and he denied the offer, and I just felt horrible about it. And I was
Denied
like,
the
well, maybe,
offer?
he doesn't trust that I'm going to drop the door on him, but...
The door thing is odd. I've become more accepting of people saying, like, do you want me to, like, grab your arm or lead you or whatever? I'd never liked that.
Right.
But I've never heard of someone not wanting, because you hold the door open just to be polite to anyone, no?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Maybe he thought I was going to drop it on him. But, all right, thank you.
You got it, buddy.
It's better suited for a By My Project call, maybe. But
call in.
Yeah, please subscribe.
Call in,
I think he's a subscriber. I do believe that.
Oh, good.
One or two more, Dave. Hello. Big day Thursday.
Evening, Kirk. How are you?
Oh, great. Fantastic. Thank you. Swell.
Good. So I just drove from Tacoma down to Houston, and you're right. Colorado's the
You
best
called.
car.
You called it. You called a couple weeks ago, right? With this.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So being from Tacoma, I've been listening to a lot of older episodes, and you mentioned the town Edenville, Washington a lot. Do you have any connection to there at all?
Yeah, I can tell you my connection there, if you'd like, is this novel that I've been just give it erased, start over, erased, all this other stuff. One of the characters spends a significant amount of time in Eatonville.
Okay.
Yes, that's about it. I like.
What's the book called?
Nope. I like the look of it. You know, I look at some noodle around, a little research online. It seemed like my kind of town. Have you ever been there?
I have. I lived 15 minutes away.
What's it like? Is it not a good town or no?
Super small. I
like that.
Just one main street, and it's on the way to Mount Rainier.
We're gonna do a show there at some point. God damn it! I think we have to.
Did
you go to Handy's in Stratton, Colorado, right? Which I always recommend. Did you stop there or no?
I did not.
No. It's a great state to drive through, isn't it? The Colorado, beautiful Colorado River. It's great.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah. Best driving state
I have
in
one
America.
question for Blind Mike Tirico.
Sure.
That's all right.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right.
I don't get it.
Blind Mike,
You
since you're blind, you obviously you can't see all these great picturesque places like the Grand Canyon and like the Rocky Mountains. Like, does that upset you at all that you won't be able to
See the Grand Canyon?
experience that?
Not particularly.
That's how you mentioned it. It's kind of upset now. Thanks for the call. Well,
I mean, put it this way: no more than not being able to see anything else.
Yeah, you're not missing much. Honestly.
Not like the one thing I want to see is the Rockies.
Yeah, it's nice, but yeah, it's once you see it, it's not that big a deal.
Right, I can imagine. I've seen pictures.
Hello.
Sort of.
Hey, so a couple things. Callahan, I never thought I was going to defend you, but the fact that you can hit a 7-iron 175.
No
You're
chance.
unathletic, but you can do it.
Zero chance.
You can do it.
What makes you think so?
I just know he can't.
Because
what makes this
an
guy
average golfer between the age, I mean, Callahan is what, 45?
Yeah.
The average
46.
golfer between the ages of 20 and 50 can hit a 7-iron 175 or 170. I don't know what your
I don't think
handicap
I'm
is,
not that
but-
far off. I don't play a lot, so I'm just telling you.
That didn't feel like a crazy.
That was-
I don't know golf, but that didn't feel like an insane.
That was
amount.
what I thought you hit it. I actually don't know
If we put
I
Callahan
it
out,
on.
if we put we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll put him on the middle of a golf course, 175 yards out from the pin.
Yep.
And we'll give you 10 shots and see how many times you hit the green.
Yeah, but you know where I was coming from with that.
No.
Like, I believe that you should hit a 9-iron 150. I believe that
I can't hit a
yeah.
7-iron 175.
Okay,
It's
that's
the
just
one,
what I
not the
thought.
wizard.
Yeah,
it's
that's
the one, not the wizard. I don't doubt it. And then the final thing I'll say to Mr. Mike Gerry is Yendor talks. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Fucking A.
Sure, I'm sure it's something backwards, but I can't do it that way. I can't reverse the code.
I don't know. Hello. Don't worry about it. Sure, it's.
Hey, Kirk, Dan
Rodney?
Rappaport here.
What's that?
Hello, Kirk.
Yes.
Kirk, Dan Rappaport here. How are you?
Ooh, what's up, Drippy?
I was just calling to confirm that Cullinan cannot hit his 7-iron 190.
175.
Thank you. Have a good day.
175, Dan, but that's okay. I don't think. I mean, Dave thinks he needs a 6-iron 190. Then I guess.
That's what I thought it would
Well,
be, but if I'm wrong,
We've played golf.
I haven't played it all this year.
Okay,
I'm just saying,
but
my
all right, I got you.
my expectation was that I would hit a 7-iron 175. I'm sure. Let me go on a range. I can pull it off.
See what I'm saying?
Your expectation.
But I don't play anymore. I don't play often with kids. I know I hit a.
But is that what you
I know I
hit?
hit. I hit a 9-iron 150. I know I hit that.
Okay. Okay.
Interesting.
Dave, I have a question about the President Cup for you.
Go on.
Do you think the international team, given the almost comeback that they had the other day, would have been better if Sergio had been playing?
Yeah, what do you think of that, Jay?
I don't think, but he's a great team guy. So camaraderie-wise, they might have been. They might have been.
Well, do you think he should have been playing or no?
No, he should
Or
not
like
have been
live?
playing.
He's a live guy. I mean, he can't play in it. You know, that's the only reason.
He should not have
why.
been playing.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was asking Cullinan.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've changed my tune. I've changed my tune. I hate live now.
We could
so
beat
I'm-
the joke.
I'm back on the PJ.
Thank you for the call.
I like that. I wouldn't have known this, obviously. Whatever you were talking about with the President's Cup, where you,
Rory McIlroy?
you told Cullinan that it's not possible. It's against the rules.
Right.
And Dave said, instead of, I guess I was wrong, he said, I'm adjusting my take on that.
He did.
3 times I did. 3 times.
Hello.
That's a bonus show. It doesn't count.
That's right.
That's fair.
Hello.
Turkey Scissors.
I'm sorry?
Which amateur porn are you going to watch for the rest of your life?
Uh,
Those all and KMS Reloaded,
Mm-hmm.
Clemmer, Maitland Ward, Cullinan, Kate Beckinsale. So,
Which what?
What was the first option?
Just picking amateur porn?
Amateur porn with these people in it, you're saying?
yeah, for the rest of your life, you have to pick one.
Yes. Give me the options
Rick
again.
Rose, KMS Reloaded.
No, I don't think I'm watching him in porn.
But him with who?
Thank you, Mike. Yeah, him with who?
Rachel Dolezal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's okay. I would watch that just to see what it looked like. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Kate Beckinsale.
Chris Clemmer and Kate Beckinsale?
No, Clemmer and Maitland Ward.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wait, I get Kate
Guys getting so
Beckinsale?
mad.
Oh, Cullinan and Kate Beckinsale?
You have to.
I
take
can't
that.
watch that.
You have to take it. You have
I can't watch Cullinan naked.
What a prize that would
I
be.
can't watch Kate Beckinsale licking that tattoo. All right, Maitland Ward and Clemmer.
I hate to say that seems like the best.
This is actually a better question than I thought it was at first. Maitland Ward and Clemmer?
No.
Come on.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah,
even-
that is
It's
what he
not even.
And those are 3 options or no? Was there another one or no?
No, it's 3 options.
I'd be fascinated by the Clemmer and Maitland Ward one.
Me too.
But if you're watching for raw pleasure, if I didn't know
I can't
Cullinan,
watch. I can't watch Cullinan.
You're basically saying that's what you want to watch, so I'm happy. I'm
Right.
happy now.
Yeah,
I would go.
I
I would go Maitland Ward and Clemmer.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
For
We
the
could make
rest
that
of your
happen.
life,
We raise enough money, I suspect. No.
Yeah.
Hello.
I don't see why not.
Yo, Kirk, none of the Kirk Minahan show. How we doing tonight?
Great, thank you.
Hey, Kirk, I wanted to say, man, I loved listening to you on the radio back in the day, but yesterday's show with Jerry is definitely a good reminder. I think I've heard you say it several times of, like, you guys went your own ways, but it was definitely a good reminder that you guys were always going to drift apart, man, because he was just dragging that shit down yesterday. I love listening to you talk about the issues, but Jerry just seemed, like, mad and uncomfortable through most of the show.
That's what I thought too, but he's going to say it's not true and whatever. So we've done this. We did this in Andover where I said it was not a lot of fun, and then he made fun. So I mean, yeah, I don't know, whatever.
Well, part of it is probably that, like, if I also love the Kirk and Callahan show.
We're good with the calls, Dave.
But if I only listened to this podcast and the Gerry Callahan show, and you said I'm doing an episode with Gerry Callahan, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking
right.
about?
Yeah, it's true. Right. Our only link is we work together.
Right.
That's it, and it was great. And I don't know if it was as great as people think it was in retrospect.
It was very good. I mean, especially compared to what else was on
Oh,
in Boston.
sure.
It was the best. It was the closest to a national show
For
I've
sure.
ever heard in Boston.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was really good. But there were also times where I was annoyed with the direction, and he was annoyed with the direction too. So I don't know.
It was also the best Gerry Callahan show on this show. Like the best Gerry Callahan experience on this show, right? When you said
When, the other night?
Yeah. Sucked in Andover.
Maybe the first time he was in.
Yeah, the first time he was in was pretty
That's
good.
true. But that was a quick one, right? Was he in the
No,
whole
he was
show?
in the whole show.
Oh.
But he was also not.
Mike was here.
That's
I
true.
was.
Well, naturally, that was yes. But he was also not. Well, I mean, it's the same politically, but he was not. I think at some point in the life of that show, I think you were there. He clearly said, "I'm just going all in politics."
Because it was originally 3 topics.
Yeah, right. The revenge is gone.
Right.
But there was a lot more sports, and like clearly he's moved on from. I mean, he's a gambling guy.
Yes.
But like he's clearly made a decision. He's going to try and be like Dan Bongino or whoever, right?
Dan Katz, too, apparently.
Correct.
Who?
Dan Katz.
And Dan Katz, yeah. Which he definitely said to me. I don't know why he was. And then his explanation I thought was even worse.
Oh, I meant to ask this. Why is it shtick? Like, why is he referring to them as Big Dan and the sunglasses guy?
No, he loves that. He loves that.
Like, is that like a put down to them?
Yes,
or?
yeah. He'll never recover. I don't really get it.
But why would he even have a rivalry like that with them?
Well, he's jealous of their success. I mean,
Well, so am I, but I don't dislike them.
But you know what? Honestly, I don't think you're jealous of their success.
No,
I think you'd like their success.
Certainly, yes.
But like, he's like angry that anybody else is successful.
Oh, interesting.
I think. You feel that way, Dave, or no?
I think he has an inflated ego of what what radio was, and then what he was able to bring with him.
Oh, that's a good point.
I told him. I remember
Yeah.
saying to him. I might have said this the other night when I first started doing the podcast. He was like, "Why aren't you obsessed with beating these guys?" And I'm like, "It's different than radio. Radio, Touch and Rich were there when I got there. I was like, these guys are not great. And there's a way you can do it in Boston radio. I'm never gonna get more listeners than Joe Rogan or I used to argue this with you, Mike.
Right.
Like it's just not. That's not.
Well,
I have a super loyal, really solid audience that is a cult. It's a great, higher than 99.99% of the podcasts out there. It's great.
Why is it different than radio though? Like
why?
Like realistically,
very easy, very simple. There's two. There's us and Touch and Rich.
Yeah, you can listen to any podcast. And I'd say 90% of Rogan's guests, who's the biggest podcast in the world, have podcasts that they're promoting.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like
yeah.
they're not. It's not a competition really for whatever.
Right. Of course not. No, it's just different. It's just different. Just is.
Yeah. No, I see what you mean in terms of like it's literally you versus them, but I mean from a content perspective, there's no real like.
There
shouldn't be a difference.
People drive
but
around
there
the
is.
car in the morning in Boston if they're listening to the radio.
Yeah.
When Touch and Rich went to the commercial break, even when we were getting killed when I first got there, some people would go listen to us.
Yeah.
When people aren't listening to Joe Rogan or Dan or whatever podcast you want in the world, not gonna be like, oh, here's Kirk. I'm done. That's not the way it works.
I subscribe to 40 podcasts, but I only listen to 2 radio stations.
Right. Yeah. I subscribe to like, I don't know, 15 podcasts. I don't even listen to all of them all the time.
Right.
So it's like, it's very hard to find a new podcast. Like you drag your audience with you and you build up, like which we've done very well. I'm thrilled with it. But like, I went in knowing like we were never going to be the world's biggest podcast. I wish we were, but we're not.
He did probably make a mistake going away from sports. I know that sounds stupid,
I
but
don't think so.
I think so because I don't think there's a lot of.
I don't think the audience.
Not if he's not interested in it.
There's a lot of conservatives that kind of like that mix. I think.
He'd have to be interested in it though.
Yeah, well,
he probably does some of it during football, I would guess. No, I don't know. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah,
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know. BlindMike.net, you have plenty of sports stuff.
Thank you. Yes, nothing but me and Ironhead are making our picks this Thursday.
True. If I always forget that Jerry's producer is producing your show.
He was producing my show first.
That's true.
You know,
you handle it well. I thought you handled it very classy.
Poached my guy.
No home run for Aaron Judge tonight. I'll just give you updates if you want.
What do we got? 8 games left? 7 games left?
Is that right?
9 games.
I think you're right. Yeah, but you go to BlindMike.net for everything you want right there. Go subscribe.
Please do.
Right now, please. Mike will be here Thursday morning as we put tickets on sale for the State Theater. And we'll tweet out a bunch tomorrow, Dave, right?
So people are saying it's not a roach, but I feel like it could be.
Pipe down with your fancy live show.
It could be an Oriental cockroach because it has a.
Oh,
that doesn't sound right.
No, but I thought all cockroaches had like a brown shell, but this graphic somebody sent is not accurate.
Pacific Rim cockroach.
Thank you. It's better.
Yeah, Thursday, sorry.
Thursday, and we'll have our Milton stuff while we're at that live show, and many, many times in between. I'll be in New York next week. I love Milton's. Milton's made a choice. They looked at Gerry Callahan. What?
It just stick it right in. Yep.
That was a fun one. That was fun.
Yeah.
You got to do. I mean, why not, right?
Yeah.
You see how angry he was, though?
Well, I saw it all right. Yep.
There was no need.
It was funny, though. But why can't you joke around about that?
Of course, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying him. Why can't you,
I would think at this point he should be able to joke around about that, but
I would think so.
Yeah.
I didn't think that Clemmer tweet was that great the other day.
Oh, it was fantastic.
What's that?
The quote tweet was better, but your tweet was
your tweet to him?
Yeah. Dave was like, it was epic or something.
It was a great tweet. That was just like a rile the fans up. That was like
that
was like a cheap heat in wrestling. That was great.
Well, Clemmer's I thought was kind of weak. It's like, they're going to get more faces on that suitcase. I'm like,
I didn't get what he meant. Oh, because you have a bunch of people in the
Jared and Trista and
Gotcha.
Rico, and I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody, right? Steve.
Yep.
Anybody else?
We got Big Evan now.
Big Ev.
Pat,
right. We've had a lot. A lot, but it's the way it is. So I was like, whatever I said, the niche category is deleting old tweet shitting on Barstool, we're in trouble, which is Clemmer did. I mean, that's a fact. And it was bad. Bad.
I wonder how many people perked up and were like, "What does that mean?"
I can tell you what it means.
Over
You know,
Barstool.
I can't say the word, but I'm not going to spell it either. But I think you figure it out.
Sure.
It's a word I heard a lot when I was being escorted by somebody to backstage to meet Clemmer at the live show he did in New Hampshire. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. Cullen, confirm?
Confirmed.
Yes. I mean, you could hear from the Mexican restaurant that night.
That's true.
Speaking of Clemmer tweets, I was sad to report the other night that the 95 Mariners are dead, it seems.
Oh, is that right?
The videos were deleted.
Really?
That's what I'm told, yes. The Zoom still technically exists.
Deleted the videos?
But the videos are gone.
Why would you do that?
So I'm told. I don't know.
Why would you do that, Dave?
Unless it's a Zoom thing that I'm not understanding.
Oh, I don't know.
But they appear to be
Yeah,
gone.
unless maybe Barstool wants to do something with it. I don't know.
It's possible.
Who knows?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Sad demise.
So it feels like he's not even there. I don't even know. Well, I'll see him. We'll see him next week, I suppose. Or I would assume we're playing him in trivia.
It's exciting stuff.
He was at Milton's once, right?
Yes.
Did returns close?
He did
I don't
not.
think so.
No,
I don't,
I think we
well, once you get those clothes, you want to keep
Well,
them
you're
in.
right about that. The best clothes in the world. Great company, just great people. Whether they've been on my leave, going through stuff, they're always there. They always have your back. Hopefully he gets another huge ovation at the State Theater next year, like he did at Bill and Dan and whoever's there. Like they did at the Wilbur. Greatest place in the world. Get your shirts, Tommy Bahama, Vineyard Vines. You guys know by now. Go online to Miltons.com. Take a look. Buy one suit, get one free deal going on still right now. South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, and now at the Burlington Mall. Or go to Miltons.com for all your great deals. So thank you to our great, original, and most loyal partner of all, Miltons. What else, Dave?
That is
Seem
all.
to be looking at something, no?
No.
What do
I think he's focused on the
Oh,
roach.
Just video. That's all.
the video of what?
Like the streaming.
From the show?
Yeah.
What are you even talking about?
No, I'm looking at the computer streaming. Yes.
I should mention, I apologize I didn't mention this. I saw this tweet earlier today, which proves my theory that play-by-play people in sports are the most insane people on the planet. Today at 1:05 p.m., Don Orsillo, at Don Orsillo. After 10 years in the minor leagues, I was pretty sure I would never make it to the majors. So take a pause on that. Tonight, I am so thankfully doing my 3,000th Major League Baseball game.
Woo!
Thank you.
Congrats.
Sure,
That's
why-
a lot.
But sure why that's...
That's a lot of games.
Which means that he did the math on it, which is really crazy.
Because there's times where he's been out. Certainly.
nobody did it.
You can't just do 162 times. However,
do you think he's been like what number? When do you think he was like? You know what? 3,000's the one. Is he thinking of it like because it's like 3,000 hits?
oh yes,
Is he that
yeah,
crazy?
Of course, yeah. No, that's certainly why.
I like the idea he's like Crash Davis too.
He's
Like,
Mr. 3000.
10 years in the minors. What was the other? Oh, the
You
Vince
just-
Scully one.
You
right?
ain't gonna make it.
Was it the Vince Scully one where he was like, no, was it Vince Scully?
You're a 4A player.
No. Oh, did Vince Scully just die? He did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember he was like, he pulled me aside or something. Is that what it was?
Was that Orsillo?
Yeah. Remember the weird one about Vince Scully?
Oh.
Am I wrong?
Now that you mention it, but I don't remember what it was.
I thought he did. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, from intern, I actually have it. From intern to MLB colleague, I was treated the same in the small fraternity. There is not one of us whom he has not touched personally, which is bizarre. In my darkest hour, there was a very familiar voice telling me, go to San Diego. They will love you there too. Fucking solid madman, man. Solid psycho.
I always liked Orsillo.
Yeah, so do I. I always go along really well with him. He's a good guy, but it's Jesus, Don. Let's get our shit together.
3,000th game.
When's
It'd be
our
great if we figured out it was wrong.
Ain't close. How many podcasts are we at now? When we get to 1,000th episode, not close.
I don't believe
No.
so.
No?
Didn't we just celebrate the 500?
I think
or
last year you
something?
got to 500,
We
and
did
that's
so-
with a
we-
lot of 5-day weeks.
Well, I didn't know how else to word that.
We did
so, yeah.
celebrate a big time.
Yeah.
Big celebration. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back Thursday morning. We'll be here at 9 o'clock. Tickets on sale. B-Ray will be tweeting it out tomorrow. We can return it to the Kirk Manahan Show account whenever you want, Dave.
Okay, how about now?
Okay, well, we had a good run with it. Fine. Anything else to say?
Nope, that's all.
All right, Snow Mo. We'll talk to you later.